All right, everybody, good afternoon and welcome to the Palm Beach Kennel Club here in beautiful West Palm Beach, Florida. Conveniently located at the corner of Belvedere Road and Congress Avenue across from the Palm Beach International Airport. I'm your host, Matt Fagan, and joining me for the first time ever is Mr. Skylar Will on the mic for the first time. How you doing today, Skylar?
I'm doing well. How are you, Matt?
All right. Well,
I just have one question for everybody.
okay.
How about them Cowboys, baby?
Don't call me baby at work. It's very unprofessional. All right, we've got our regular Thursday cash game of 2-5-10, and with Mr. Ron as our dealer, and we're about to get going right about meow.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite games to deal.
Yeah.
all the players are great. You know, they treat us well.
Yeah. I mean, it helps that I'm not dealing, but, you know.
I'm sure they like you too, Matt.
Neither here nor there. All right, so. And it looks like the usual suspects here in a full game.
Yeah.
Sean fashionably late.
No, that's Batman.
Batman. He's Batman.
It's 5-5-10. 5-5-10.
Oh, 5-5-10. Okay, I got egg on my face. I was told 2-5-10.
No,
I put that in the stream header, and it's
normally
too late to change it.
It's normally 2-5-10, but
right.
Yeah, they changed it for the stream.
Right.
It's a better game anyway, you know.
Right.
That way you don't have to worry about making change.
There's
all right, here's a pot.
anything that speeds up the game. Hey. And to the flop they go, and bam, right about there.
And here goes Sean.
Yeah, it's very aggressive, going right after it.
Got to get it started early.
And he shows a J6, and he wants to see another card, and he caught his 6 too.
He banked it.
I was just about, you took it right on my brain. I was about to say, when are we ordering, Trevin? That was my next statement. That's so funny. Right? We look at each other. You beat me to it. No, when are we ordering food? Food.
Yeah, and everybody said that we don't have some great players. I mean, look at Batman helping out, keeping.
I know they're all great.
Keeping it
man.
sanitizing,
you know.
nice, clean. He's upset that his good deed isn't going to get seen. I'm like,
first hands until they stop recording.
Little does he know, it's recording. We saw everything. All right, action's folded around to Kim. And she's like, nah, $10 is too cheap, 75 to go.
Yeah, let's bump up this pot a little bit.
Philly cheesesteak. Well done, if possible. No onions. And can I get provolone cheese?
It's very important we get this order right, guys. The one person we don't want to mess up.
You guys that wanted insight into our cash players, this is it right here. This is primo stuff.
All right, we got 4 players.
All right, 4 players.
No, it showed up last time with no lettuce, no tomato, no condiments, no nothing. It was just a bun and a piece of meat. If they bring it up, me, check that. What are you paying? 1,500. I got it. 16 on I'm not.
All right, well, Sean, as per usual, likes his hand enough to shove with it.
Thank you, Josh.
No, it's 1,600.
No, he said yes. He started the hand with a little over 1,600.
Okay. 190 is the bet. 190.
Kim calls. Looks like it's heads up.
Indeed. I was going to say it looks like Nlhe versus, but nope.
Just so you guys know, I'm that guy. like a
280.
Eric Spoelstra type of guy that never played basketball, but I can coach it like the best of them. That's me. I'll never win at poker, but I can play. I can coach it.
Spoelstra has actually become a really good coach. You're a Heat fan, aren't you?
He's been a good coach for some time.
Well, I mean,
Just very underrated.
from what he came from,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Started as a video coach on the original expansion Heat in '88.
And then he got LeBron and the trio to coach, you know.
This is a turn one racing.
But since, though, I mean, they've been a threat. Like last year,
Yeah, they
or
were.
2 years, what was that, 2 years
It
ago?
was not
2
last
years
year, the year
ago.
before.
Yeah. Because last year it was Phoenix and,
It was Phoenix and Milwaukee, but before that it was Heat Lakers.
They're my buddies. We're all friends.
Kim's tanking here. What do you think
Yeah.
Kim has?
2 cards.
No more betting.
One time. And what do we got here? I was gonna say I'm smelling
full
either
house for
straight or
Kimmy.
boat there. 2 ladies at the same time. That hand reminds me of college.
I'm sure, Matt. I'm sure.
I always know where I'm at. Palm Beach Kennel,
Yeah, I didn't always have the dad bod. I was an athlete, so it doesn't even matter what you play in college. As long as you're on a college team.
Bro, but
You're
dad,
getting attention.
dad bods are in, though.
Wow.
So
Yeah, now they are. So, what a shame I'm married. So, so Kim with a set of ladies, or a full out ladies full of trays. Wow. I didn't know she brought a mop because she cleaned up on that round.
so I'll be the 10. Right here. She almost folded queen.
If she folds, I don't fold.
She really didn't.
Quarter straddle on the button.
Don't put that on the. Oh yeah, that's right.
Actions on the small blind.
Don't worry, we've all had to struggle with it. We've all.
That probably said, oh, the commentators were going to be like, what is she doing? You guys don't know, but you guys are commentating. Raise to 80.
I think he still hasn't forgiven me for that graphics snafu we had a few weeks ago. He asked me, he said, what are you doing? And I literally said that because from our end, it looks like he had quads. And that's the way we called it. But it was it was a fun little mess up, but apparently he's still upset about it.
She probably never gets massages ever. It's like you come home and you're like, no.
all right, looks like we have a pot here. Four players, 5.
Somebody else, yeah. I'm not doing it.
I don't have a boyfriend right now, but that has to be that.
Yeah, the same
Yeah,
thing.
in
Same
school,
thing.
they teach us that we can't massage family or friends, so that was my excuse.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Sorry. Yeah, yeah.
Trevin's reaching for some chips here. He bets 130.
They were suited.
Hey, 7-3. You know, he hit a 7.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
And Walter's had about,
And here comes Sean.
not Walter, but Batman. He's all like,
Batman.
I've had enough of your shenanigans. It's all in.
No more betting.
And an 8. Actually, the 8 looks stronger here with that straight draw. Yep, there it is. Spikes a 6 on the turn. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na, Batman.
Strikes again.
Yep. Oh.
This is where Serge starts scratching his head for a few.
And he goes pow, wham, bam on Serge and takes the money.
Serge, he do you. It's not bullshit when you know.
Wow, 19 outs for Serge and only 3 of them were dead. That's some bad luck right there.
That's terrible luck.
Yeah.
I mean, that was actually a really good flop for him.
Yeah, it was marvelous. Yeah, when it happens, when something happens like that, it's not very funny. But you know what is funny? The Thursday night comedy series here at PBKC. And tonight we've got Jim Florentine from the Howard Stern Show. And in 2 weeks, we're going to have
He does
the
crank
Dice
anchors
Man.
too, right?
Yeah,
Jim
crank
Florentine?
anchors,
Yeah.
We're going to have the Dice Man. Oh! Andrew Dice Clay
You know,
on December 2nd.
I hear a lot of people that are going to go to that one.
Yeah, get your tickets now. pbkennelclub.com. And on December 16th, Jackie Martling, the Joke Man, is going to be in the Paddock Restaurant.
Have you been to one of the comedy shows yet?
Not yet, but
I went to the Kevin Farley, and it was awesome, you know.
Oh, I'm in for Dice Man. For certain. Nothing against Mr. Jim Florentine, but Panthers are playing New Jersey tonight, so I have a schedule conflict.
Can't miss them, right?
Gonna exercise those Devils. Send them back to heel. Or New Jersey. Take your pick.
What's the difference?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Take your pick.
I mean, come on.
Oh wait, I gotta get my hair going, right?
No, you had it perfect.
All right.
We had
Linnell folded an ace. What are you doing?
Yeah, somebody was busting stuff down. It was so perfect.
Figure I'm gonna earn the chop busting if he's gonna bust chops on me.
All right, Trevor with tens.
Man,
Yeah, what is he doing folding aces, bro?
A6 no less. Runner for a straight.
Suited, too. They were suited, weren't they?
No, they weren't suited.
Yeah, he had
Yeah, they were suited. Yes,
ace-7
you're right.
diamonds.
All right, Serge might stick around with an 8, but 125 is a bit for middle pair.
Anything that's Cuban ends with an O. So whenever you want to talk Cuban, just add an O to the end. That's Brandon. Heads up.
All right, heads up action. A 9, no help to either player.
Yeah, but Trevin picks up a flush draw.
Right, he's already ahead, and he's
And a straight.
Yep, picks
Yeah.
up. Which and that kills one of Serge's outs. He had 5, but 4 of hearts is now dead. And deuce of clubs. 0 help to anyone. Trevin will win this hand as long as he doesn't fold.
Yeah, they wouldn't because of the infection. Which I'm still on the
Oh, he
Oh,
folded.
he folded.
Wow.
Well, he looked at a $500 bet from Serge, and with that ace on the board, it's that's a really tough call there.
He's definitely going to look back and be like, damn it.
Well,
Later, you're just kind of graduating, maintaining it's number 5. I like that first one.
But, I mean, Serge put the pressure on him, so,
right.
you know.
There was 3 hearts on the board, so that you got the flush to worry about. You got the ace out there. There's a lot that beats 10s there, so 500 is tough to call there.
He's got his head up like this, and like the sun is gazing behind him. There's like a little bit of mist. It says when you take that first hit off.
All right, the Black Widow. Miss Kim is first for the K5. See you later. Oh, Walter's got the Kennel Club hand. Come on, no, not going to see the
You got
K9
to
plays
play
at
it.
the
You have to
Kennel
play
Club
it one
for
time.
10. I understand if somebody like snap raised to 50, it'd make you apprehensive, but it's easy for me to say I fold it pretty much all the time. But I'm not allowed to play here. If I was playing here, oh no, I'm seeing that flop for sure.
Animal hunting. 4 players. We had a great dinner.
All right, so Trevin flops a jack to bust out to the early lead. Roger's got a pair.
Now I want to do that same thing, but I want to punch people.
Brett leads out.
Yeah,
Whatever.
and with his top pair, Trevin's definitely going to call.
Oh, for sure.
And are we going to get a call out of billionaire Bruce Wayne needing runner for a straight?
No, he.
Nah.
It's like, yo, I just want to hunt people, bro. What's wrong with that? Give me a license.
I applied, they said. I know, right? I couldn't take authority. I might have been a good, you just want to be a vigilante, but I'm a bit of a pussy. Yeah, a little bit.
You've seen that movie before, right?
Which one?
Most Dangerous Movie.
No, I don't think I have.
So
Which
tell me
one?
about Burkhoff, man.
Barkov? Well,
Is that a big blow to you guys, or?
It's not as bad as it was initially thought. He took a knee-on-knee in the game against the Islanders. Totally dirty play. But he was walking around the locker room after the game. So he'll just be out for a little while. I mean, when I saw the replay, I thought maybe I thought he tore his knee. Would have been out 4 to 6 months. But he'll probably miss a couple of weeks, but then be back.
Yeah, he's like so rich. He's killed all these rare animals. There's no thrill for him anymore. So he sends them out. No, they don't know.
Who do the Dolphins play this week? It's the Jets, right?
The dirty, rotten, stinking Jets. That's the Mad Dog, Jim Mandich. Always referred to them on air. May he rest in peace. He paid a fine twice a year, every year, because he refused to refer to them on air as the New York Jets. It was always the dirty, rotten, stinking Jets.
He'd get fined for that?
Yeah. He wouldn't do it, but he said, hey, it all goes to charity anyway. I'll happily pay my fine. Or fines, because we play the Jets twice every year. So. But he said that's what we called him when he played, so that's what he calls him when he broadcasted.
Hold on, but I don't think that's the one I'm thinking of. Sean, I want you to look at this.
You want me to play this one?
When you go on an island and you
That one I think is called the island. All right. There are 4 players in this hand.
Fucking talk to me in a few minutes after I get a couple drinks.
Wow. What are the odds of that? 117 to 1, I think, a flop and a flush. Well, that's what Brett just did.
Yo, that was a movie. You guys ever seen it? 75.
You know, that reminds me of a movie once. Maybe you're thinking of Predator. Because Predator kind of went along that same lines when, one of the newer.
That's a great flop for Brett, too, man. Look at that.
That's what I said. He's flopping the flush.
Well, that and straight flush draw.
Mm-hmm.
So bad they were good.
High hand, table 67.
You know, Ron's the kind of dealer that'll do it, too.
Right.
Wow, now I gotta write that down too.
Yeah, Walter's not going to go anywhere either with the king.
No, with the flush draw with a king.
They kind of made it shortly after they made.
I would say any spade, but, well, as long as it's not a 10 or a 5.
Did you watch? Do you have Netflix? I do. You should watch Red Notice.
Oh, that just came out.
That was fun.
I love Ryan Reynolds.
No spoilers for Red Notice. I mean, I've seen it, but.
Did you see Hitman's Bodyguard?
595.
Hitman's Bodyguard. I love Hitman's Bodyguard.
Walter goes all in, huh?
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I don't know how I pulled it.
No, I haven't seen Escape. I haven't seen Red Notice yet.
Honestly, if I'm Brett, I'm not folding either.
And Dwayne Rock Johnson or whatever.
You could just say The Rock. He's also known as The Rock.
Yeah, not in my world.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
And especially in a poker room.
No more betting.
The Rock in a poker
Call?
room. Could be anybody.
A flush with an open ended.
Yep. He's got his flush with a straight flush to come.
At what point did you like your hand?
So,
Just run it, Ron.
You name it.
well, yeah, once or twice. And. Nope. King of Hearts, no help.
Walter folds in disgust.
Walter, yes, he did.
Oh, was it good? Did you see it? Oh, I haven't seen that. Yeah, I love Hitman's Bodyguard.
I know. That was so good.
Yeah, I lost.
All right, I get it.
All
I
right.
wasn't even. Hey,
You know, Brett. He just had
I just called.
he's got a bad hip,
Now,
so the poor guy has got to do
Bad
some
hip.
kind of surgery, man.
yeah, that's rough. He had a great hand, though.
Real cop.
Oh yeah.
I'm undercover, obviously.
I just heard my name, Sean per usual. That was funny. They must have got to the search.
Yeah. Or maybe the King 6 Hearts, the King 6 Hearts.
Maybe Queen 8 of Hearts, Queen 8 Diamonds.
Raise to 50. Re-raise. Go to 100.
A lot of aces out there this round. Rogers, he's got a pair of hooks. He might go fishing with them.
Rogers got fish hooks.
Well, Brenda, if you're watching, we
The Linnell fold? Wow.
I believe so.
Brenda, you know Brenda. Your girlfriend.
I'm the one that named him. Heads up.
All right, not much help to either player here, so Rogers still leading with the jacks. There he comes. Up, still no help. Me.
Roger takes that one down.
Yeah.
Walter, bomb pipe, you want to miss it?
Well, you get to choose what kind of game you want.
Three games you could choose.
Ah, the bomb pots.
So this is the only game that they do on the bomb
Yes.
pots. They do pineapple.
Well, they picked the game. It's been pineapple for a while. Let's see what it is this time.
Sir, yes, sir.
While we're waiting, got some news just in from Mike J.
Okay, we start. Should we start singing?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, hang on. We're gonna hold on before we get into that.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Yep. Happy birthday to you. Hey.
Hold on. We need to get her a rim job.
Whoa.
Not what I can provide. You guys.
Well, it started off sweet and innocent enough, but it took a turn there.
It's a drink.
All right, now while we're waiting for the action on the bomb pot to pass through,
Do you want your drink?
The drink rim job.
I need to tell you about the latest ticket giveaway here at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Enter at facebook.com/PB Kennel Club for the Miami Dolphins against the Carolina Panthers ticket giveaway. The game to be played November 28th. Just go on over to facebook.com/PB Kennel Club and enter, and you could win a pair of tickets to the Miami Dolphins versus Carolina Hurricanes. It's probably the only time you'll ever hear me say, I hope the Panthers lose.
150.
Dig up some classic Elvis. I haven't get my Elvis on for a while. I kind of burned out on it over the years. So I'm going to have to go back and do some early and late year Elvis.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like I said, the next few games, Miami should be able to win. You know,
Yep.
they got the Jets. They got again
Got
Carolina, and then they play the Jets again, right?
Yeah, Jets again. Yep. I recently eloped with my wife to renew our wedding vows in Vegas. We got married by an Elvis minister. That was my dream wedding.
That was this past time you went to
Yeah.
Vegas. Oh, congrats, bud.
Yeah. Because when we were engaged, you know, when we got married, she asked me, well, what's your idea of a dream wedding? I said, go to Vegas, get married by an Elvis in a little chapel. And she's like, well, no.
That was your dream, Matt.
That was, I said, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I thought it was romantic. So.
How much did it cost you? Like
Not
five.
much.
Like
100 for Elvis, for him to do it, and then 200 for the chapel.
Yeah, the bottom. You get the top, you get the bottom.
that is a cheap wedding, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to keep it cheap, right?
My mom was like, you didn't invite anyone? I'm like, what do you think elope means? We didn't invite anybody. In fact, I didn't even invite my wife. I sprung it on her the morning we were supposed to go down there.
No, I thought I didn't realize he had some hair on the bottom. I was getting ready to hold
That's what
my
I did.
chips.
That's the same thing. I was like, oh, shit.
One thing I'll give you, bro, you definitely run really bad in those ball pots. Heads up against me, you run pure. What kind of cake is it? I want to try a new cocktail today, by the way, guys. I want to spread around a little bit. Anybody who wants to drink, I've got a cocktail recipe that I do on my own, but here I think they can pull it off. As long as they have good quality, 100% blue agave tequila. I'm sure they have something. Yeah.
So, what do you think of Odell Beckham? Do you think he's cancer for the Rams?
I haven't seen him with him long enough. Haven't seen enough out
I
of
mean,
him.
there's only been one game,
He
but
usually does really well, like off.
but it is Odell Beckham, though. I mean,
he's got personality.
They might have some other sparkling mineral.
Too much personality.
It'll depend on well how far they get.
Batman raises with 6'5", off suit.
Because he's Batman. I once dealt to him, and we had the whole 30-minute debate about
All right.
who was Batman, him or me.
Black Widow with. Oh, did Black Widow just fold jacks? I don't think so.
No.
Me and you?
I find that claim dubious.
She would have definitely raised with jacks.
Well, probably fold him now after that flop.
Oh yeah, of course. She check.
Easy
Sean,
game,
Sean
bet
with
and
the
win.
pressure.
Yep.
Now I've got Elvis singing in my head.
On that flop, unless there's one of them in there, it's really not much of a good flop.
They didn't all make the cut. Not everybody makes the cut.
Throw 'em in the air.
Not everybody makes the cut.
Or, well, you want a coffee stain?
Well, it was yellow. Who knows if it's coffee?
Yeah, it might have been coffee. You never know.
That's right.
Or anything.
You ever had the Irish breakfast shot?
I don't know.
Don't tell
No,
me.
but that sounds good. Bailey's and
What's the Irish?
It's hold on, you guys are fucking me up for a second. It's butterscotch snobs.
Don't think too much.
It's
Might
butterscotch
not be what you're
scotch
thinking.
snobs.
Yeah.
Jameson. If you go to a nicer place, they'll give you a bacon garnish, and then you chase it with orange juice. It straight up tastes like pancakes and syrup.
60.
And Jameson burns the
That sounds
butterscotch snobs
fantastic.
like
That
kills
sounds
it instantly.
fantastic, dude. Let's do it. I can't do that here though.
No, they don't have that.
Okay, but
I had to listen to that recipe very carefully because I'm like, as an Irishman, if he's going to start talking about Irish breakfast, he better get it right. But he has.
what's it called again?
Irish breakfast.
Irish breakfast shot.
All right, 3 players this hand.
And to the flop they go, and wow, no one gets anything for Christmas. Except Alburro as the flush draw.
And Kim has a straight draw.
On a runner straight. And New York Poker Guy 88 chimes in saying, good morning, all.
Good morning, New York poker guy.
Wow. Either he's not in New York anymore or he, like, just got up. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. He's just getting up. Well, maybe he's on the West Coast or something.
And Burrow takes it down with the flush draw.
And shows it, just for fun.
And he raised it.
Yeah.
Nice play, El Burrow. Nice play.
Well, they would say you should protect your hands and protect the information, but in a game where everybody can see all the cards,
Again, these guys have been playing with each other
yeah,
for a while, so
it's a little different.
Combat. Anyway, it's one of those things where I thought, why can't we make like a healthy alcoholic drink? So I take green tea.
Because
and
it's
vodka,
alcohol, and there's nothing healthy about it.
I call them sloshes, right? And a little bit of honey, a little green tea, a little vodka. And
Got like a PhD in drink.
Marshall has some of the best stories, you know.
Healthy alcohol.
There's no way no one thinks you're not an alcoholic.
I mean, it's basically just a really complex sugar, so there's really no way to make it healthy.
you know, it's funny you say that because I went to this health place recently, and they asked me to list all my
Walter raises king queen off.
and everything, you know. And yeah, it was really fun.
And Trevin's got a pocket 6s.
I listed everything out.
He's still standing.
I know, I listed it all out, and at the very end, I put plus occasional recreational drugs as needed, and oh yeah, by the way, I'm a fucking alcoholic. And then they called me up, and she's like, what does this last line mean? I said, what, the recreational drugs or the fucking alcoholic? She's like, both. I said, that's what I said.
And to the flop they go, and Walter's king has torpedoed Trevin 6s.
I said, well, you know, probably around 6 or 8 ounces of vodka. She goes, "Do you
Oh wow, he's only got one live 6 to draw to.
know?" Not always. Yeah, not unless I have.
Usually it's the second thing in the morning after I take a crap. I mean, if you really
I admire his valor, but yep, not gonna chase one card again.
Well, I think most people probably
Yeah, at that point, it's not worth it, you know.
Yeah.
they don't get full disclosure. And I mean, if I'm going to go to some health expert or whatever, I'm going to tell them what the hell's going on, man. Yeah, I mean, that's just how I roll.
the best policy until they call the cops.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, bro, this guy's doing
Hey, what do we do when we want to order for the paddock? We just
He does, bro. If they ever watch the stream, bro, you're going down. You're a Bible burner. You're an alcoholic.
Oh, they already made the order. I don't care. I don't care.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Hmm.
Never Never convicted. Never convicted.
Well, I think it might be about time for a change in subject. So here it is. Starting December 1st, it's the Palm Beach Winter Classic here at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. 22 live poker events with 3 guarantees, a $50,000 guarantee, a $150,000 guarantee, and a $300,000 guaranteed main event. Check out pbkennelclub.com for more information on the Palm Beach Winter Classic.
75.
Yeah, right?
Linnell, diddly diddly dee, 2 ladies.
Roger with the patented kiss goodbye to his chips.
Yeah. Well,
10-9
we'll see what the
suited
flop
though. I
rate
mean,
is. Well,
he picks up a
solid
flush draw.
Yeah.
Linnell with queens.
Queens are still leading.
Oh, my phone's ringing. This is my buddy watching the stream. Tell me to shut the fuck up.
Oh, really?
I have not eaten today, and man, that cake looks delicious.
It does look good, doesn't it? What is that, red velvet?
Yeah, it looks like red velvet there.
Yeah, I do know that.
And
Oh.
Linnell's like, you are not going to push me off my pocket pair, good sir.
Boom.
See? They put
Yeah, Roger's never going to go anywhere.
I knew I smelled a pickle with
Yeah, he's very monogamous. Tends to get married to his hands. And you'll never get him out once he's in.
Ooh, and he hits a
Oh,
flush.
and he hits his flush. Linnell is drawing to 2 cards.
Yeah, he needs queen or a 7.
Yep.
I'm gonna do the Philly steak. Just meat and cheese though. Just meat and cheese.
Can you throw that shit?
All in.
Snap. Oh, he goes all
Linnell's
in.
gonna shove, but. And Roger's gonna take a quick peek. Make sure they're still hearts. They are.
Calls and he. Eesh. Linnell folds in disgust.
Ooh. That's rough.
You might want to get rid of your pickle.
I'll just wipe it all over your chips first.
Yeah, you don't want your you don't want your black chips, right?
Big pot for Roger. Hung in there, and he hit his draw.
Can you have a birthday every week? That would be nice. Have a cake like that.
Yeah, wipe your hands. You might want to move that garbage can though.
Well, I found your weakness. Now I know it. Now I know the weak point. What? Kryptonite. Look at
Oh God. Calm yourself down over there. Racking up and leaving.
No, he just.
I don't like rich.
Yeah, too many.
Yeah.
Table.
Looks like Roger's going to try to color up.
Yep. It would be considered bad poker etiquette for him to just win that pot, rack up, and leave. And I know that because I've done it several times.
So you're a hit and run kind of guy?
No, depends on the circumstances.
Yeah, I hear you.
I hit and run.
Depends on
Oh,
how
I
much
hit
you
and run. I hit
Depends
and
on
run
how much you make,
bad.
right?
I sat down with 200 and I walked off with 800 because I hit up the table after a hockey game over at another place. And I guess my wife was expecting me home right after the game, so she texts me, and I'm leaving. She's like, "Oh, you're just gonna hit and run like that?" And I'm like, "Oh, look, my wife. No, I mean I don't want to go, but you know." Yeah.
So you pulled the wife card? Okay.
She literally did just text me. I showed her. And I'm like, "Whoo, saved by the bell."
7 players.
We don't know what Trevin has.
It's a mystery hand. Uh-oh, but Linnell just flopped a deuce.
He's happy right
The
now.
Ducks are walking.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
But can you get Uncle Scrooge to play along?
We'll see. Oh, there he is.
And
Search
yes,
calls
I
with
just made a
two
low-key
pair.
DuckTales joke.
Oh,
Sue me.
this should be a good hand, man. 2 pair versus a set.
Yep. El Burro. With the
Did
top
Burrow
pair and
call, or-
less. Wow, less than 1%. Where's
No,
the
full.
Walter, your muscles say otherwise.
And Kim tries to check.
Yeah. And to the turn, a 5.
Serge thinks he's in the lead.
And well, he's very not.
So then that should tell him that, okay, I've got you beat, Serge.
Right.
But Serge is too stubborn.
Well,
Okay, I call.
now Nlhe could have been counting on that, looking to get money out of him after the hit he took last round.
Yeah. Ooh, that's not good.
Ooh, that is.
It's the best best card for Serge, man.
That is brutal.
Linnell's going to be
a lot of Serge's cards were dead. He
He's
only had
gonna-
3 left.
he had to call, you know.
That
Like,
is
Linnell is on fire.
that is painful.
Well, I was well behind. I had no business being in the game. Good pull, Marshall.
Yes, Mr. Bronson, 55. That was, ugh.
And welcome, Mr. Bronson,
Yes, indeed.
55.
Yes. Tell all your friends, come join us. Like, follow, subscribe on Twitch TV and also on YouTube if you're catching the show on YouTube.
Number 1 dad. And then inside this
PBKC Poker.
Already well done, but it came kind of raw.
Everybody be cool, the boss is coming.
I don't like
Okay, I'm not sure what that signal means, but it would appear that we're going to get to come back next week. Or in 2 weeks, should I say.
I'm not really a jewelry guy either.
Actions on Serge.
But my daughter got me this necklace. Well, technically, I guess.
But yes, as Bronson 55 said, anytime it's boat over boat. Yeah. Fredo Poker King 561 chimes in. Bad beats for Linnell. Yes, he is.
Hey, Poker Noah.
Yeah. The boss.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah.
4 players.
And I thought Batman here was playing a dangerous game. Because if my boss was a fan of somebody in my division,
Hey, welcome
keep
to
it on the down
Flock.
low.
Welcome to Flock 3 as well. All right, Serge has an ace.
And here comes Brett with his Queen Jack suited, representing an ace that he doesn't have.
7-4. That's one of my favorite hands.
And where do you play again? Just so I.
You know, I mean, I like Jack 6 as well.
Yeah. And a deuce on the river. Serge with his 2 pairs going to win this one as long as he doesn't fold. And with aces and ducks, Serge is going to take that one. Well, Mr. Poconoa, apparently it is still dem boys in that division.
You bet you get disappear.
Not much for me to write home about, although we did beat Baltimore for the first time since Marino was quarterback.
You know, I kind of hope that we play you guys again. That way Zeke and Pollard can get over 100 yards rushing again against you guys. Go Dolphins, right?
It'll be a while. Not next year, but the year after
Yeah.
in the rotation.
Is it here in Florida?
That we don't know. They'll probably put us in Dallas in the Thanksgiving game again. They always seem to do that. Since we only play once every 4 years, Dolphins are usually in the
Batman raises with Jack 4.
in that Turkey Day game.
What's a Jack 4, Matt?
A spare tire. Like he's gonna get that over on me.
Jack of spades, just the Jack of spades.
Oh, no, not quite that pair of jacks.
It's a shame you're not more of a hockey fan. It's all like whenever he brings up the Cowboys, I'm like, just bring up the Stars one time. I'm like, didn't we crush them 7-1 last time we played
See,
them?
I don't even watch hockey, so you know.
Spoiler alert: that Dallas Florida series has been pretty much all Florida for like the last 5 years.
I'm sure.
Roger, give you the tennis hammer.
I remember that was the big community question growing up. Where were you when Elvis died? Because everybody knew where they were when Elvis died.
Trick question: Elvis isn't dead.
Yeah, you could go to Vegas and get married by him.
Yeah, I told. I quote the wisdom of Tommy Lee Jones, the Men in Black: Elvis is not dead. He just went home.
I was parking cock in the parking lot. The night I met my wife, I was parking cock.
Rays go to 50.
Normally, I'm the only one with my mind.
Trevin raises to 50.
Yep. With 10-8 offsuit. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it works out for him.
You know,
And if you don't get that movie joke, I feel sorry for you.
No, I get it.
Yeah, I love that movie.
A lot of people play close cards, you know, like,
Yeah.
again, 8-9 or 10-8. A lot of people like to play those cards.
Well, although Trevin has the better hand, the computer says he's trailing,
Well,
probably because of El Burro's flush draw.
right, and he's got ace high.
Right. Any ace, any king, and any club, and he will pull almost irretrievably ahead.
Wow, Trevin folded.
Yep.
You
Well,
think
those-
you think it was the bet size or
I mean,
player.
partially, but I mean, looking at that board, there's a straight out there. There were clubs out there, 2 overcards to his 10. I mean, pretty much the only thing he's beating is what he actually had.
For one of us.
If he jams, I snap.
Kim, you're gonna get a 7 to 10. Pull the king 7 clubs.
You would have been in big fucking trouble.
Guys, Doc and Serge are out this hand.
You would have been in big trouble, sir.
The club game.
Yep. I had enough
This is what makes it challenging for our production crew upstairs when players are sitting out. In tournaments, it's cake.
yeah, it's a lot easier.
I had like ace 9 of clubs.
But those guys got to be on their toes when in the cash game.
Overcard, I had it all. I was willing to get it all in there with ace high. John, you right? I think I'm
Na bat fold. Brett with the same hand. Will he show us the proper way to play ace 4? He will.
Burrow with
Burrow
fish
with the
hooks.
I will make it just 4 until there.
I was too busy losing $4 grand.
Okay, be careful.
That's a new thing with that
His
beanie
his
hat.
betting,
I mean,
his
honestly,
betting, man, is just it's so unpredictable.
And he's going to throw a line out there of 75, see if he gets a bite. I was going to say, with that hat,
See, again,
does he or does he not look like Jay from Jay and Silent Bob?
So with 6-5, I would call for 75.
I half expect him to break out with Nugganooch one of these times.
They seem so innocent. Don't underestimate them.
Oh, no. I'm trying to be nice to everybody and like not rush them. No, dude. I don't know, man. He could have been thinking about 3-betting. I don't know. No idea what was turning up there.
Think about parking his pickle. A lot, of course. Where else could he park a pickle?
Hi guys, Serge and Sean are out this hand. Knox back in.
I'm telling you, the comedic value of this game is worth everything I lose in it. For sure. But they say well, they say laughter is your best medicine, so I'm trying to get well, you know.
Raise to 40.
So a KJ. Not a lot out here that the people like.
Yeah, okay with that. You know bad cards, you know that, Kimberly. Bad flops, bad turns, any Norse rivers.
So what's your favorite hand, Matt?
The winning hand.
Pre-flop.
The winning hand. I don't really prioritize certain hands or get married to hands or like that's my lucky hand. Nope. I just read the table and
So what if you don't win any hands?
well,
Then you don't like them?
then it was a lousy poker night.
Okay, we got some VPIP here.
Yeah.
Brett leading the way.
Not surprising.
Really?
No, not really. I was surprised. I mean, a bit of a surprise that El Burro or Sean,
See what I mean?
a.k.a. Batman.
They're suited,
They're
so
suited.
you know.
Police have been called to the scene. Real cop, real cop.
And Poker Noah says his favorite hand is pocket aces. Proof positive that I've never dealt to him. Because apparently aces are just a death sentence when I'm dealing. Players always tell me so.
Roger with Cowboys.
Can we ever have a session where you don't talk about the Cowboys?
And he binks one.
Case King comes as Trevin has a king as well. Poker Noah also says, hey, Mike. Not sure who he means.
Yeah, there's no Mike here, Noah.
It's very strange.
He was like, dude, don't ever fucking.
I don't think he's ever met my brother, and I still get called by my brother's name.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it a little bit better.
Does he sound like you too?
No.
Yeah. What does everybody like? I think you guys like the crazy pineapple.
It's actually kind of eerie. I've always said that how he sounds, how he looks, his mannerisms. He's basically Josh, but a bit shorter. Although, I mean, Josh get along so long.
I'll give him the $8. We'll each pay him $1.
Oh, Mike. Oh, that's New York Poker guy. That's right.
Oh, okay. I don't know. He said New York Poker guy. Although Dog Track Mike Jameson, he is floating around here somewhere, but he is not on the show today.
All right, Kim. 3 cards for everybody, 2 boards?
Yeah. Olfactory senses are.
It's funny how everyone is speaking except for Kim. So Kim. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but none of us were talking about the cards, were we? Head,
He also says, don't question the boss. Yeah, I'm not questioning the boss. He was talking to Mike. All right, in this bomb pot, we don't get to know what everybody has.
No, because this is Crazy Pineapple.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah.
125.
Join the club.
All right. Typically, that's how bomb pots goes. It's just one big bet, and then it's down to heads up.
Not yet, not yet. Action's not complete.
Well, it is meow.
Now they got to discard one.
Yep. Ooh, got some lovely aces on top. And unless you got a pair on the bottom, I don't know, straight draw, flush draw. No, not a straight draw, just flush draw.
Can we order some hard alcohol? You serve hard drinks for people who want to get drunk. Name that movie. Name that movie. We serve hard drinks here for people who want to get drunk.
All right.
Close though. It's a Wonderful Life.
You're a big Dallas fan. Is that true? Or have you never seen that movie? Okay.
It's, that's before my time, I think.
Flush up to the king queen. Flush up top, 2 pair on the bottom.
Oh, Linnell gets
he
to.
gets the boat.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, the cards were just off camera. Now I can see it's a boat on top, so it is a chop.
Well, Linnell won't be steaming much now.
Oh.
Hopefully. That was a bad.
He's
that
been on
was
the
a bad
wrong
turn
end
for
of a
him.
lot of these.
Yeah. Good turn, but a bad turn at the same
Yeah.
time.
This gentleman will have a double captain and Diet Coke here, please. And I would like.
It looks like it's just Ron today, huh?
Yeah.
He's a great dealer.
Yep.
That makes it easy.
Surge with ace jack.
Oh, AJ pre-flop and no raise. Hey, that's a what? You're not gonna see that? Unless I'm missing a raise somewhere. I don't think I am.
Unless he read it wrong.
Right. Or the reader read it wrong.
Or the reader.
Let's see. That's got to be worth 10. Suited connectors for Walter. All right. I would say that's a really good starting hand for Nlhe, but the way the beats have been coming.
3 players.
Terry's got a weird flavor to it, but there are other sparkling mineral waters. It doesn't have to be. She knows it tastes better that way. And I said,
When you make your bet, you make your bet for the bottom.
she's like, no.
Checkity, checkity.
Okay, well,
Brett's still leading with his pair of 8s.
35.
He's probably gonna take it down. Oh, Walter.
Oh, call. And on the river, another 8. So trips for Brett. Oh, well, okay.
I guess
We're gonna chalk that up to the card reader there.
Yeah. Because it looked like Walter had a king.
and it's old tequila, and it looks more like brandy or scotch. And it's sipping tequila you can eat. It's not for making surprised you guys haven't really. Well, like I said, there's so many kinds. There really are. It's kind of like
10-9. It comes up a lot, man.
Yeah.
no, but what I mean is
Does it though?
It does.
like some people say, oh, I like this scotch or that scotch. We'll keep going. There's a lot of different scotch out there. That's all. Whiskey's similar too. Whiskey.
Yes, unless you want to change.
You know what they say. You love something, let it go.
Spare tire.
If it doesn't come back,
Not this time. A lot of diamonds out there, so the folks on the diamond draws might be a little disappointed by this flop. Unless, of course, they have a deuce, which Roger
And
does.
Roger binks a deuce.
Yeah. All them diamonds, but no diamonds on that flop.
Raise 150 total now.
And everybody believes Roger, so. I mean, I can see the cards, but even if I couldn't, I'd still believe Roger.
Did you kiss your chips as goodbye?
He did.
Can you bring that money back here?
Yeah. Faking it.
Well, fake it till you make it, as they say.
More like a goodbye. More like a see you soon. Hasta la vista. Hasta la vista. He's back.
Hasta la vista, baby. Nah.
Shot.
Sean is.
Oh, it's on me?
Yes.
Why don't you
Yes.
say something, man? Just fucking say, hey, fucking badass. Fucking
I
play
thought
your
you were
fucking
thinking,
hand,
bro.
man.
I thought you were thinking.
That crosses his mind, by the way.
The problem is you look like you're thinking you when you're not.
Incidentally, if there are any prospective dealers in here, maybe you're looking to transition or you're learning to deal, don't do that. Just, just a little tip. When you're trying to keep the action moving.
At least don't call him that.
Gonna get all Ryan Reynolds like in Waiting. He's all like, yeah, what you just saw there, by the way, don't do that ever.
Could you imagine Ryan Reynolds?
Last one, Kev. Free card.
I mean, I could see a dealer doing that on like his or her like last day, like they know they're quitting and retiring and they don't need the job reference. Maybe, but even then, it would depend on who it is.
Now we're big chips we don't want. Oh, wait, give me. Trying to get people. No, that's right. I just can't count.
Trevin takes that one down.
It's good to be the king.
While you're handing them out. Big chip, Roger.
Right.
Why the fuck you pressing me?
No, skinny guy. Can I take a minute to think about it?
Do I have a
Wait, 1 second to think about it?
What should I do right here? I don't know what to do. I'm so afraid.
I mean, you could.
See, this is why I
mean,
love
you
this
say instead
game
of
because
saying- right,
everyone,
right.
you know, it's so much comedic. You know,
I mean, you can't say, he said, next time say that. You can't say that. I mean, maybe he gets away with, hey, it's your action, you fornicating rotund posterior. Maybe you get away with that.
not everyone has a vocabulary like
Right,
you,
that's
bro.
why I said they look at me like, who's the Jacob? What?
I can't remember mine.
No one understand why.
Don't you just look at your shoes?
Wouldn't that be nice? That'd be nice.
So I win more hands.
3 players.
Ooh, Walter hits 2 pair.
Nice.
Good times. That'd be 13.
He came around for the flush draw and stuck around for 2 pair. Now, the flush draw isn't quite dead, but it might as well be for Brett. But he does have an open-ended straight draw.
Yeah.
And
He
there
beats
it
it.
is. Straight to the yak.
Walter still has 4 outs.
Yeah, he's got
1.
well, 1 out. The,
Yeah, one
the others
out.
are dead. He's
Yeah.
Jack of Hearts. It is pronounced Vodka. Vodka from Russia.
No help
7,
for.
no help. So it's all about Brett. and his
Yeah,
straight.
you have to raise to let him know that you have a better hand on him.
6 hunch. And he's not going to show him. Now, normally as a player, that would irritate me. But in this game, like, well, he can wait 15 minutes and, you know, fire up the show.
Quarter straddle on the butt.
And then you were splitting there.
Doc and Burrow have not gone down in showdown. Can you believe that?
That's a tough one for me.
Well,
to
Doc
believe
doesn't
that.
play many hands, so.
Right. And, well, Burrow, he's betting a lot of people out of the hand, so they're not really lasting till showdown.
I'm surprised by Batman, 25%, you know?
He's been kind of quiet lately. Maybe he's preoccupied. I'll look outside. Nobody turned on the bat signal, so.
Yeah, his look, man, he doesn't look like he's himself.
Oh, we're good, bro. I might not be good much longer, but.
Ron's the only one who can handle a game like this.
Ron is full of caffeine and hype. He can handle it.
I'm pretty sure I can handle it too, Marshall.
It sounded like it got a little personal there.
No.
Seven deuce was a monster. Shame on whoever folded it.
Right here. Check. Roger.
Yeah, Trevin's got the best draw. Opening it straight. 5 or 10. Well, it's got a couple of overs. It's going to try to thin out the field a little bit.
To be fair, it just got to you. To be fair, action
I'm trying to get fucking this one.
I'm sorry. Heads up.
Yeah, nope. Just missed.
Disappointed. I'm seeing Ron go off on the fucking dealers here. Going off. I see him go off on the floor boss. I see him go off on everybody. Motherfucker will go off
Come
on
on,
me.
man. Pay me off, bro.
Nope. He did not. And Linnell takes that one down. Whew. The river has not been kind to him today, so it's good to see him win one.
I like it both. I mean, yeah, I know. I could tell, like, there was something about breaks and, you know, you're like, it was pretty good. I liked it.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Free
I
entertainment.
did, yeah.
Well, not free, but it's included.
That's a great thing right there. It's not free, it's included. I'm going to start doing that.
Roger's got the CD Lamb.
Yeah.
88, baby.
Raise to 50.
50 for the A10.
Almost good.
I'm the only non-dick here.
Comedy gold.
Only non-dick in the room.
Well, hello.
She's not at the table. She's not playing.
I mean, we also don't know that either, but
Sean thinking
We're not going to defer to
just a call from Sean.
Brett's got a Nintendo, but it's not worth another 45.
Got a call with the CD Lamb, Raj.
All right.
Bink.
Oh!
There it is. Rogers, he's
Frozen style.
He's hit a few sets, man.
He just flopped a snowman.
Why do you answer those calls? My question.
And that's a tough spot.
Oh, okay. So you have to.
Because both Kim and Sean have an ace.
I always let people leave messages. I let people leave messages if they're seriously messages.
sir, do you have a minute?
Facing a $300 bet, you know.
We are okay.
I like playing with. Yeah, you gotta have your fun with them.
No, it's not fun when you're down 4 grand.
No, I know, but you just gotta move.
Left 4 grand, I have all the fun. I can sit there and talk to them for hours. Right now, I want them off.
I always ask them where, if they know where I can get some really good short.
Heads up, action.
All right, well, Batman's going to call.
Usually results in like an instant hang up.
Yeah, so they can call the FBI.
Happy birthday to Roger. Even though it's Kim's birthday. Hits a happy birthday jack for the boat.
You never know. They might have the same birthday.
And I mentioned before,
Do you think?
I mentioned before, one
do you
of
think
Sean's
Sean
outs is
is
gone. He's chasing one card right now.
Do you think he's locked in, or?
At 500 and the size of the pot, I think he might get away from it.
But she could learn if she watches.
I know.
Because not that he's put Roger on a boat, but with 2 jacks out there and he's bet the last 2 rounds.
And his
It's
his,
gonna be-
his kicker's a little weak too.
Yeah, it's pretty easy for Sean to put Roger on a jack. Because he bet last time, and he bet a lot bigger this time with another jack out there. So, like I said, he probably doesn't put him on pocket 8s, but he puts him on a jack.
Yeah, you can't call that $500 bet.
Oh, okay, well, now we see how it is. Now we see how it is. But if she tried to show you, you'd look, wouldn't you? That was an obvious bluff.
That's true. Brenda was
An obvious bluff. Yeah, Brenda will know. Brenda, remember that hand? We're talking about this one later.
No, especially when you have it and then they suck out on you.
Right, the 10. Give me your first stack.
Ooh,
Some
fish
more
hooks.
A lot of hooks today going around the table.
See, I know my players. Of course, she's going to
Yep.
raise with jacks.
Oh, and Walter just threw one away.
Well, there's
So
one
That's
out.
going to be tough. Na Batman.
Batman calls.
Oh, Snowman again.
Burrow with the CD Lamb. Roger with 8s.
Oh, they both have Snowmen.
No, but Roger folded.
Yeah, he folded his, so there's nothing for Burrow to catch. Wait.
Impossible to have.
Impossible.
Unless there's 5 8s.
Yeah. So I'm going to chalk that one up to the card reader. That's right, because he had 8s last hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's where the error came from. I was going to say 8s versus 8s. That would have been sick.
Well, it looks like Burrow just flopped a.
Yep, he flopped a boat.
That's on me, right?
It is.
Broken, and you know
It's broken. Huh. Why is the rum?
Just a
Always
call,
gone.
huh?
I'm still calling.
Why I'm punching up so bad. I'm always afraid to crack my ass in the show.
No.
I don't want to scare you to death and never give you a massage.
No.
I think she might call you to fix the plumbing, though.
Yeah, right here. This guy. Skateboarder.
Check the cup, please. It's leaking.
Yeah, this cup is broken. Can I get one of these full of vodka and Sprite?
I want to know if you've ever actually gotten somebody where they're like, oh my God, is there a problem with your cup?
All right. Kim probably knows she's behind, but is going to try to chase a jack with a pair on that board.
So let's talk about being married to your hand. You know?
Ooh. I saw a face card at first. I'm like, no, it's a king. Oh, wow. Batman's going to try to push him off. And unless the card reader has made another mistake, then there's
Burrow's
no way
not
he's
going
folding.
anywhere. No, was that a question or is that a?
No, he's all in.
It sounded like a question to me.
No, he's all in.
Kim hasn't done anything yet, as far as I know.
She's thinking. Needs a jack.
No, 5, 5, 5. Increments of 5. No. Oh, I thought increments of 5, 5. 5, 5, 10. It's 5, 5, 10.
So then earlier when I won the all-in, then my stack of whites should have counted as well. And I
Well,
should've
not the whole stack. Just increments of 5.
All the whites
He
are out
pushed
of
all
play.
his back
I've
as well
kept
earlier.
all whites out of play all day since we
Yes, he
started
did.
5-5.
He did. Did
All
not
whites.
Oh, that is true, actually. Nice shift back his.
All whites should stay out of play.
Okay.
It makes it easier.
No, I get it. I totally get it. But if we're not doing increments of 5, then I will turn these into $20. Yeah, I don't want chips if we're not play. There's no point in having it if they're not play. I thought that we were doing increments of 5.
Earlier today it was said if we're doing 5, 5, 10, we're not doing it.
I know. Oh, yeah, I didn't hear that. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, you guys. Wait, give me one of those. I want a pretty one. I got problems, man. Personal. Okay.
All right, guys. There's no more betting now.
Well, looking at the cards, if they're accurate, no, you don't have any problems, like, ever.
Eights back to back.
Yep. Flop the eight.
What I
Flop
say
the
about
boat.
that CD Lamb, baby.
And when you start thinking about it, I'm like, okay. I thought you snapped it good. So I was like, oh, God, thank God.
7, 8, 9, 10, 20.
Thank you. I would chip your whites, but they don't play.
So speaking of the Cowboys, we play the Chiefs this week.
Oh, that'll be fun.
It should be a high-scoring game unless our defense shows up like they did against Atlanta, where we beat them by 40 points.
Yeah, it's like they took that loss to Denver personally, but for some reason took it
Well,
out
they
on
should. They should have, man.
But for some reason took it out on the Falcons, who didn't do it, but that's how they played.
You got to take it out on someone.
Yeah. They
And
definitely
if
took it out on Atlanta.
If Atlanta couldn't score on us, why not keep scoring?
Somehow. I think
Nobody knows
makes
whose
10 bucks.
fight it is.
Roger's just trying to be nice. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Marshall.
We're about to get healthy again. We're getting DeMarcus Lawrence back on our defense. Randy Gregory comes back in a few weeks. Michael Gallup came back last week, and that helped out our offense a lot.
Not that they needed him.
Of course they do.
I'm thinking I could have.
He's our deep threat
against Atlanta. It's like they
Oh,
needed
well,
him. He said he
yeah.
came back in that game. I'm like, I could have been a receiver.
It's just
that
nice.
game.
It's just
Like,
nice
so-
having him. You know, like on that 4th and 5 where he was in the corner. That was a beautiful pass by Dak.
All right, well, Batman, speaking of taking things out on him, he's all in with J9 suited.
Yeah, he's steaming too, man.
Yeah, he hasn't got River to the extent to some of the other players today, but he has had some bad luck.
My decision sucks. Well, that's because I've been drinking since fucking.
I was going to say, I always play better when I'm drinking, so drink responsibly.
Well, you know more when you drink, right?
No, it just kind of slows my brain down. I have a tendency to overthink when I'm playing, and I'm not drinking, so I'm like, I need to slow this brain down
Trevin
a
with a flush draw,
bit.
and
Oh, and
he
he
binks
spikes
it.
it on the river. And rivered, beat on the river is our dear Dark Knight.
Heads up. Why didn't I get that? Heads up. The one guy makes a nut flush, one guy makes a nut straight. That's
Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a nut flush. It was a 10 o'clock. It was a 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Yeah, it was definitely a flush,
Yes.
Batman.
We've got it on no less than 8 cameras. Flopped a flush draw and spiked it on the river.
Ooh, he even has the Batman backpack.
The Bat Pack.
She's looking at you, Ron.
That ace of diamonds shouldn't have been an ace of diamonds.
That's okay. Ron can handle the limelight.
Everyone is looking at me.
I'd be upset right now. Hey, man, if you're not feeling the love, take a break, dude.
Man, I'm just trying to get the button you for the bomb.
I have to be here.
Okay.
10-8.
I don't know if you have alternates. Who cares? Don't play if you don't feel like
Let
playing.
me know. I might need some.
You don't seem yourself. You seem a little out of sorts. I would take a break if you don't feel like being here.
Raise to 300.
You could raise to 300 without
Makes it 300 for Sparta.
8-5 off.
I've seen this episode before. And it ended the exact same way I saw it last time. Everybody's saying he just did that because he's on tilt, but nobody wants to put up the 300 to call him.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Well, I guess we know he's not gay. My wife's not gay. Salute. Salute.
Batman off
Raising it up.
suit ace 8 deuce.
See, with 30, though, there's a difference between 30 and 300, and I don't mean just in math. You're not. I don't think you're going to push a lot of people on there.
Burrow, you're
He's
grunting with King 5 suited.
He's the monster in Young Frankenstein. Oh, do you like it? I'm not partial to desserts myself, but this is excellent.
That was a good one, Matt. That was a good one.
I love that movie.
Black Widow with Cowboys.
Actually, Walter, I was going to tell you that that's not what it's like with 276. And I can tell you why. Kind of like water bubbles. Well, I was thinking more like a Young Frankenstein.
She raises.
Yeah, see, he stole my joke. I said it first.
He heard you, Matt.
Yeah. He heard me from beyond time.
20 minutes ago.
Because I'm 15 minutes ahead of, or he's 15 minutes ahead of me.
No, the bet was for 30, and then you took back your.
The classic matchup. Kings versus 8 deuce suited. Into the flop they go.
Ooh.
Wow, a straight draw. A duck. He needs a duck or a 7.
Oh, and he misses.
Oh, he turned the world, but he couldn't hit anything.
Cowboys, hold up.
Enough about the Cowboys, seriously.
How about him?
Yeah. Well, they won that pot. That's how about them. Because you asked me what my favorite hand is. It's a safe bet what yours is.
What'd you choose?
All right, we got a new dealer.
All
Looks like
right,
Kevin.
Looks like Kevin K.
Old Bronco fan himself.
Crazy K.
Crazy K.
I take it you were kind of dodging him last week.
No, I took it.
No?
I took it on the chin like a
All right.
man because I'm a man.
Yeah, okay. No, but I saw him in the parking lot when we came in because we started shifts at the same time. Man, he was like wrangling in the door like freaking Randall from Clerks. And I'm like, oh, jeez. I said, I hope Skylar lays low today after that game.
No, he lit me up on Facebook.
Yeah.
And then the next week they go and lay an egg against Philadelphia. Can you
Yeah.
believe that?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
I'm a Dolphin fan. It's very easy for me to believe that. As bad as we've been this year, but we can go out and thump Baltimore out of nowhere.
Well, I mean, your guys' defense is pretty solid, though.
It was a top 5 defense last year. They waited till the 9th game to play like it. So maybe if we started playing like that, in the Jacksonville game, maybe we'd be, 5-4 right now and still have a pulse in the playoff race.
Again, you guys have favorable matchups the next 3 weeks, so.
Nah, we might have to run the table just to have a shot. We've already lost 7.
Well, especially
10 and 7,
especially the
yeah.
way that New England is playing too.
Yeah.
Mac Jones is good. He's probably the best rookie quarterback this year.
Clean cup, move down. It was Pandelirium. Jeff
Kevin's
Foxworthy
first hand. It's
style.
okay.
You guys take my money?
No, not yet.
I know. I don't think we did. Did we take 8 or
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I think they did. Did we take 20 from him?
This one, right?
No, all right, 20 in, bud.
And the bump up.
Back to the cameras.
All right, take 2. Kevin's first hand. And action.
Crazy upside down pineapple. Crazy upside down pineapple, right, Walter?
Kevin, do you know what that is?
No.
Put 2 boards.
Burn and turn, 2 boards. One burn.
Players being extra helpful right now. Kevin tries to get through this bump up.
No, only 1 bird.
I would say don't do that, but the graphics guys kind of take bomb pots off. Yeah, so.
Well, God damn it. Okay. Well, I hope I have King Jack or maybe, I guess I should take, very interesting. Check.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Donkulus.
Oh, there's some action. 125 from Brett.
Donkulus. It's inconceivable.
Yo, ¿qué Dios anda Juan? I do not think it means what you think it means. And my broadcast partner returning to the table. Missed the awesome Princess Bride reference.
We already talked about
Oh, you did? When was that? Yeah, we did. Oh, I was
That's okay. You can watch it later
sorry.
when we're done with the show.
I probably will.
It would be really interesting if you didn't have kids. And that would make perfect sense as well. Oh.
It's a shame our soundboard doesn't work. So he took a long time to think about that. I'm like, if this thing worked, I'm like, let's see, Jeopardy tune button. do 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 do.
Don't waste your time. My friends have been trying my
All right. Oh, we've got all kinds of goodies on these 2 boards. We got boats and flushes and a $500 bet from Brett.
And some nice action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus God, heaven.
You weren't supposed to do all.
Well, there's action, right?
I mean, can I look and tell the fucking table?
Have you seen Marshall's hands? Like, that means absolutely nothing. That could be like 2, 3.
Fucking do 7.
off,
What the fuck are you
you know?
doing?
Yeah.
You ever see Marshall not
He might think he's playing high-low here and has the low at 3-4 and shit, you know?
No, actually.
Yeah, even in games where it's allowed, I would never let another player look at my cards like that.
Yeah, I
Because
don't like
he might,
that either.
He might do something like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
It's one thing to be like,
Especially
yeah,
when
I'll
you're
show you after the hand. That's one
Especially
thing.
when you're facing a bet, man.
Right,
Why
he's
are
waiting
you
on
showing
bets.
someone else
Right,
your
he got
cards?
to call.
I don't like that.
It's like, we'll see all the hands. We'll get there. Okay.
Flower power. That's what Marshall calls that. The way that they have their flower power.
Well, apparently some more power coming. Here comes Miss Kim in for 5.
This is some good action. I like this.
Thank you. There you go.
Begs the question, what the flip does everybody have?
Keep up the good work. Fold.
All right, so fold and hold. A king up there and a tray down there.
Brett leads out
Brett,
with
yeah.
500.
Keeping his foot on the gas.
That's what you got to do on this table.
Say what I'm thinking. I tend to say what I'm thinking.
Miss Kim's hesitation suggests chasing a draw that didn't get there.
Conundrum. A pickle.
No parts whatsoever.
Well, calls. Oh, shows what I know, don't it?
Brett's got ace-10.
Yep, I think that's good for a boat on the bottom board. Yep. A flush up top, a boat on the bottom, 2 pair on top, 2 pair on the bottom.
Looks like Kim is getting scooped.
Timeout, timeout.
Put that 500 back.
Kim got scooped.
Hold on, guys. Wait. Put this back. No, yeah, put that back. Hold on. Do me a favor. Give me 10. Let's not do what we did last time.
Thank you.
No, 10.
There you go.
Goes to you. This 5 goes in the pot. Now take yours back. Take yours back.
And chop that up.
And chop it up. There you go.
Give me the. I don't care.
That was definitely
Roger prefers the Russians.
Roger's already got the breakfast.
That was a
Count
long
'em.
bomb pot, man.
That was.
to deal with another breakfast.
Count them, stack them, chop it up just right.
I think you did it on purpose. I think you're looking to create a little.
Why you got to bring that up, Linnell?
Yeah, shit.
Were you not here at the beginning of the show? He brought up something that was obviously a card reader
Come on,
error
man.
like 4 weeks ago, and he's still mad. You're
Well, you
surprised
know,
he brought that up?
He's you know, it's all right.
No, he's going. He keeps saying, and he told me he's going to keep doing that. He's going to keep busting chops about that. He's like, I know it was a card reader. I didn't. I had something like totally different.
Where is she? These two chopped. They chopped.
It's just that from where we were sitting, he had quads, and then he just folded instantly to a bet. And we're like, what are you doing? You got quads.
I didn't want to see that queen on the ball.
All right, well, so let's go to King 5, 8, 7, 8, 4, 10. Yeah, let's get this riffraff out of here. All the way to the Caped Crusader, who doesn't like Jack 9 enough to play with it.
Burrow's got fish hooks.
More hooks. Lots of hooks going on.
He going fishing.
Okay. Well, you know what? You can always splurge a perch too. You know what I mean?
I don't really fish. I don't like.
Oh, I love to fish.
I don't like the beach. I don't play golf. I don't fish. People are like, are you sure you sure you're from Florida? I'm like, apparently I got all of the cheesehead genes from my mother's side. I'm like, no, I like hockey and I like the snow. Just not enough to live in it again.
I'm surprised Roger folded sixes.
I have whites. The guy that got rid of all the whites wants a white.
Nah, I can't. I mean, I just can't play golf. Maybe that's why I don't like it.
Yeah,
And I've been
I can't play golf either.
like
man.
walking around there and it's all hot because it's Florida. I'd be like, man, I ain't walking around out there. It's
Yeah,
too
golf
hot.
is definitely not for me.
No, because they don't play in this game.
Is there such
I
thing as an
mean,
indoor golf course with
if
air
my
conditioning?
Kids,
You know,
maybe if my kids play
play
it,
that.
but golf, it's just so boring.
I play.
You know?
I play mini golf. Does that count?
Mini golf is fun.
I don't think that counts. Where's that tour? Is there like a tour for like mini golf? They're doing like trick shots.
I'll be a part of it if they, you know. I like me some mini golf.
I'll have to practice. See if I can't get on the tour. That's wow. Malice of forethought from Brandon.
Burrow with tens.
Four cocktails in. And that's not what surprises me. It's not his vocabulary. He has an excellent vocabulary. It's just people's vocabulary tends to get weaker as they drink on. Ah, 80 to play with that flop.
Well, Serge has to call for pot odds, I guess, whatever he has.
But like, I can't even see his cards, but I mean, 80 and 4 players in ahead of you. 80 to win 320.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. They just took a break.
Serge
but now they're
with
back.
an 8.
And there's more than that in the pot, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
In front of that, but 80 just from that round of betting. It's you're getting 4 to 1 on your money. And he has and he actually. And I thought no matter what you have, but he actually has a pair. So
he does, but Burrow's still in
the
the lead.
river, 2 pair. So kings and tens are going to win as long as they don't fold. Ooh, that's the end of rounders. And AOL Delightwolf.
Looks like Batman.
Subscribe. Thank you for the subscription. We appreciate it.
So, 7:45, 7:45. I'm gonna put this in my bag for Sean for later. 7:45. 7:45. Everybody remember that? Because I won't. I'm gonna put it in a special pocket that I don't use. 7:45. Okay, I'll put it in my phone.
Batman leaves in disgust. You
And
do.
subscribed and first-time chat, AO Delightwolf. Please let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. Welcome. Good to have you. It's a friendly game. Oh, okay, I did pronounce it right. Awesome. I was trying to get people's handles correctly.
Sorry, guys.
No, he's doing his Young Frankenstein thing again. Like, that doesn't sound like the grunt he said when he first catches sight of Madeline Kahn. It's the best if you call. It's the worst if you fold. Uh-oh.
Wow, Kim
This
calls
might
clock.
be a first. I've never seen anyone call clock on. Oh, okay, she's just kidding. It's not a real clock call.
Again, they play with each other all the time.
I was going to say, that's...
So they like to joke with each other.
I mean, to be fair, if it was a serious clock call, I'm like, it is her birthday. She could get away with it. But just today. So you guys at work on Saturday. Yep, I'll be here.
I'll be here too.
I mean, wow, looking at the calendar with this promotion we've got coming up, I don't think I have a day off until next Monday. So I will definitely be here.
Yeah.
All day, air day. It was very extremely wrong.
What?
Mother. Yeah, I would be too, man. Why would you fold there? Jeez.
I'll meet you at the bar.
I love Serge. Like, Serge got super excited right there, didn't he?
I'm so sorry, bro.
I mean, he's not, but he'll still say it. Okay, I'm not laughing at him.
Just skate it off. Skate it off.
Laughing with him.
I think yeah, fuck that trip. No.
Listen, he sold out my fucking my
Fuck that
house.
trip.
Yep, yes, he did. It would seem Brett remembers that.
Fucking seat two, that motherfucker. That's what he said. Bro,
Oh.
I'm really sorry.
Then
Why would you ever fold that?
we still love you. We still love you.
Yeah, I bet they do, especially when he folds.
I'm sitting over here bowing on my steak sandwich. I'm not paying
You want to?
Almost as much as the stack of hundreds.
How do you bullshit bluff into 5 fucking people?
I know him was bullshit. You guys kept checking.
To be fair, when you bluff like that into 5 people, they never see it coming.
See, this is how you play sixes. You raise the 50.
I came so close to calling, but then you called. And
I
I'm
love
like,
the action today. I mean,
Yeah, they're
I
playing.
thought you had either 2 pair or set. I thought you were waiting for Sean to bet on the turn, and he didn't, and check through. So now you're trying to get some value. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm talking myself into all this bullshit when I've got the best fucking hand.
ooh, Bink
Oh,
save.
flops the 6. 3 6s. It's all for you,
There's been a
Damien.
ton of sets today, man.
Oh, I'm not sure we can answer that question objectively. At least on the air. Who do you think is playing the best so far? Depends on what you mean by the best. Like
Depends.
who's winning the most? Who's
Roger's playing pretty solid,
he
I
is
think.
solid. He is. But then you also got to think that from the perspective of
And
know-
Serge has bluffed a few times too, so
just because somebody may be down right now doesn't mean they're not playing well. I mean, for example, Linnell's gotten it
Yeah,
in.
Linnell.
He's gotten it in good every time,
Every
and it's just
time.
been snake bit on
and
the
he's
river
just gotten,
all
especially
day.
with the deuces that he
Yes, that was brutal.
yeah, Serge is playing good, but he also got lucky on that hand.
Yeah.
Texting Sean, you lying goddamn bastard. No, I'm texting Sean, holding your 7.5. Holding your.
So Trevin's got himself a devilishly good hand, and he's going to win with it. It's just a question of if he's going to get a call here from Kim, who has a pair of 10s.
745.
I shouldn't talk up that the devil of a hand. Might be bad luck. Panthers are playing the Devils tonight. And we got to beat them guys from Jersey.
Shelly's on the table.
Okay, everybody be cool. The boss is coming. Don't chat nothing dirty right now.
I'm holding you 745. Although, is there a way to make it less chips? Less? That's a lot of chips. I guess not. No, because I don't think so. I think it's. Yeah, there's no way to make it less than that.
Take the fucking ribs. Give him $20.
Yeah.
Looks like everybody's wearing a hat except for Serge.
Hey.
Yeah,
Some kind of
I
hat,
guess
you
our,
know.
our players have gotten a little too famous, and they're like, okay, I don't need everybody recognizing me, so they'll wear a hat.
No, but that was my.
That's what I said. I mean, he looks like Jay from Jay and Silent Bob.
He does,
He
doesn't
does.
he?
I mean, with that, the way he's wearing the hat and the way his hair is. Snoochie boochie noochies.
Somebody got it. Somebody got it. Somebody got it.
It's just not the same.
All right, Black Widow in the tank.
Yeah, didn't she call fake clock last hand?
Calls.
All right.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Trevin with the sixes.
Oh, it's all for you, Damien.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Don't touch the six.
I'm trying to warn you.
Rip.
And like a little bitch, Serge.
That's good.
Why you keep talking about the six? Talk about the 10. Everybody sets win today
time, we'll make
To be fair, that set did get upgraded to a full house, Linnell, and it still lost. So he says everybody sets win except mine. I'm like, no, you got a boat that time. Just the other end got a better boat.
This is what was supposed to happen last time right there. You're supposed to flop the set and then look for value.
Oh, don't punish Marshall too bad for that one, Bronson, 55. I'm pretty sure he's punishing himself enough.
Yeah, he is, for sure.
Hey, all right.
I don't know, I can't shake.
See, I feel bad. We're not included in any of this. I mean,
Thank you.
but I have to drive down to the hockey arena, so I can't really.
When does the
I
game,
can't
when
really
does the
get
game
crunk.
start?
7 o'clock.
7?
Yeah.
I'll be feeding my baby.
And drinking.
Been there many times.
You gotta start drinking, man.
How many kids do
I
you
mean,
have?
not your baby, obviously.
Obviously.
My baby. It's all like, when the hell is he
Well,
around my baby?
You have one kid, right?
Yes, one.
Man, the difference between Carter and Sydney,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I don't have to imagine. I mean, I'm one of 4.
Yeah.
I mean, I only have one, and
Well, I mean,
looking
I'm-
back, I used to think my parents were tough on me, but now, and just one kid, I'm like, how the hell did I not put my head through the wall on a daily basis?
It's amazing, man. I'm turning into my parents. You know, it's like,
Oh, have you done because I said so yet?
and well, no.
I did that very early.
Carter doesn't really understand that yet.
Okay.
He's just barely starting to talk right now. So
I hated when my parents said that to me when I was a kid, and then my daughter said, she's like, she wanted to go outside and play on her little trampoline that we have on the patio, and I said no. And she's like, yeah, no. And she goes, why? And I said, because I said so. And I'm like, oh dear God, I did it.
I didn't just say that.
I didn't want to do it. I mean, the real reason was the weather was looking like crap, and we don't have a, we don't have anything over our patio, and it was about to rain.
And them get sick, you know.
But I don't want to tell her that. It's just like, look, I just said so, all right? Just leave it alone.
I don't know, I never did more than me.
Well, you've been missing out. Actually, not lately. Lately, it's gotten so fucking bad. It's not even worth doing. That's pretty much why I quit doing lows, because it's just so lame. The U.S. government has made it so. Oh, sorry, we're on stream.
Yeah.
That was a play I was practicing.
Right.
I'm sure.
We all have our right to free expression, but yeah, keep the politics to a minimum. It makes for a better show.
Both of them with
They
a
both have the
straight draw.
yeah. But since neither of them have a pair, Doc's leading with his ace high.
Hey, Doc's in the
There
hand.
they
What?
go.
I work for product.
Run, go, get to the chopper. With that jack high straight, they're going to chop it up. Yep.
I folded 9-10, guys.
The only thing I can say
I'm
is
surprised.
Did she, though?
together at one table,
What does she have?
She's saying she folded 9-10. I mean, she must have, like, snap folded. I don't even recall her cards in the graph.
See, I would play 9-10, you know?
out of a meeting,
It's not like there was a raised pot, was it?
No. Yeah, it wasn't a very big pot.
Dude, I got up. No, I got up at 9 a.m. and there wasn't a game going on. I was like, fuck it, I'm going back to bed. I turn my phone off. I get up at noon, and as soon as I turn it on, it's just going for like fucking 8 minutes. It stopped at 98. I had 98 text messages in 3 hours. I'm like, what the fuck? And they were all in this chat. There are 2 chats going on. I'm like,
There's like 3 going on.
28 of them
I get up
I
I get up this morning, my wife said, I hear your phone beep, beep, beep.
I think you have an Amber
I
Alert.
look at my phone,
I'll
20
set up my own
text
fucking
messages.
games from now on.
You have an Amber Alert.
All I know is I text about a game, and people that I didn't want in the game responded. I'm in. Wait a minute, what text message am I on? You're not supposed to be on here. I'm like, but come on. No one texted. Roger, I gotta get your number. I don't have your number. No one texted me. We didn't know if you knew how to open the text.
Roger.
No, you don't.
Queen Jack offsuit, best hand so far.
Just so you know, I told Brandon to call you every time.
I didn't get that till now. That was funny.
And Roger, no, not going to play 69. 69 suited?
Say that it's too easy to hack everything. It's too easy.
Ooh, Linnell with bullets.
Old school is the way to get
Ooh, nice hand.
I almost want to knock on the
What
wood
did-
for him
what
just
did he
because of the
raise
way
to,
his
125?
session. Yeah, just because the way his session is gone
Yeah.
so far,
I don't think he's going to get much action.
or any,
Yeah.
if I'm being really honest.
Deuce 5 suited.
Yeah.
You need to win 50 pots like that, and you will break even.
Just saying,
No
I mean,
surprises,
the way
though.
he's
I
getting
mean-
sucked out on, I mean, you can't really blame him for playing the aces that way.
Oh, Jewish joke. Okay.
Walter's been a little bit quiet.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me think.
Whoa, okay. And then he cracked that joke right when you said that.
I didn't hear him. What did he say?
Oh, I'm not going to repeat it.
Okay.
Watch the show. He said, Walter's been quiet. And then he cracks this joke, and I'm like,
No. My point is,
I want to hear the punchline.
I'm thinking of like Jewish words like shalom. Something like that. No playoffs.
Somebody's coming in.
Jewish guy say to the girl, under the girl,
25.
she's a pedophile. He's a pedophile. He's a pedophile. That's complicated.
What do you mean by pedophile?
25.
So speaking of kids,
Hey, girl, you want to buy some candy?
I was thinking about putting my son in some kind of sports.
Buy some candy. Now I get it.
I would recommend hockey, but it's way too expensive.
You're not invited to my opening act.
Hey, you want to buy some
Oh, that's fucking dialed. You good, Serge? You getting you? A little bit more this way. You good? Good. He's good.
Sorry, Bruce.
You got one fat part that needs it, and you got one over fucking.
Wow, nothing for anybody.
Ace Queen versus Ace 9.
I mean that.
Okay, Serge. Let's see what Trevin does. I mean,
He's drawing to one card.
Trevin always wants to beat Serge,
Well, he's going to beat him this time.
unless he
Unless he
bets.
folds, right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He just checked.
Just ace queen high.
Oh my God.
They don't always got to be sets.
If Trevin oh, he did win.
Yeah, he did. Went the ace queen.
If Trevin wants to beat anyone, it's always Serge.
Feel like there's some backstory there I'm not privy to.
All right, well, as long as I'm telling off-color jokes. Guy walks into a bar.
Oh, jeez.
Or, I'm sorry, guy in a bar, sitting at the bar, right? Girl walks in, sits down next to him, and he says, give me 2 tequila shots. He slams them down. And he says, give me 2 more. He slams them down. She's kind of looking over at him like, what the fuck, you know? And she's like, bad day, huh? And he says, yeah, my girlfriend just kicked me out. Evidently, I'm too perverted. She was like, really? And he says, yeah. And he goes, well, what a coincidence. My boyfriend kicked me out. He says, I got perverted. I got it over here. 2 more shots over here. He's like, maybe we should head back to my place.
You want to give me a pumpkin?
Stop. You know each other a little better. Like, all right. So they head back to her place. They go in, and he says, she says,
It's up to you to make that
minutes
fat.
to go upstairs and get something more comfortable.
I'm Serge.
Yeah, whatever. So 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes go by. Finally, she comes out the door, slams it. She's up there in her Nazi leather and the dominatrix and the whole thing. He snaps the whip, and she's like, "Are you ready for me?"
My God.
We get 5 drinks.
Yes, sir. And he's like, "No, I'm out of here. Later." And she was like, "Oh, what? Am I too perverted for you too?" He goes, "No, I already fucked your cat. She
Get
can
one of your
ready to go."
Wow.
Well, that flop didn't help anybody.
No.
Looks like we got a new player.
Indeed.
Like that.
How do you know?
Trey is with a 10. This pot has high chop probability. And a 4. Trey's, nope. Serge's 9 is playing, so as long as he don't fold, he'll win this one.
Was it a Chanel purse?
This time it's fine.
Just nips him.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, that hurts. Sir.
Yeah, I think Kev's had about as much fun as he can stand.
Crazy K.
He's going to get out of there.
Double board pillow, baby. Double pillow. And you know what? I think we should have
Yep.
another rule where if this person gets to call it, everyone must play.
Yes.
New rule.
Your rules. I like that
And the
rule.
ones who don't want to play don't.
Yeah, I like that rule too.
Play costs you $40 not to play.
All right, we got some
I love it.
Fredo. I don't think Fredo's
Fredo.
played a hand yet.
No, just one. Bob Pot. We're paying the rake with it. We're paying the rake with it. Bob Pot, you look really familiar to me. What's your name? Alfredo. Marshall, yeah, we played together. I remember now. Yeah. I don't remember what happened.
The day you got extra money from your pocket? He's in a so fast. He's good. I thought it was you, but no, he was him. But we shared after that.
Aggression. Trevin's been in a lot of hands. I can see the aggression from Trevin. Burrow should.
All right, Ron's trying to rein in the chaos a little bit.
What are they playing?
I don't know. We'll find out. Well,
Looks like pineapple.
Pineapple, if he stops here.
Oh,
and he doesn't.
Omaha. Okay. This is Ron's specialty here.
Boom. Bickety bam.
Roger, you're first. Fredo, this is only high. Just 1 second. This is not high-low.
Yeah.
Just letting you know. Check. Action's on Kim.
I'm checking.
I'm going to check this.
Jackety, jackety.
No, we'll check. All right, Freda. There's way too many cards, so I'm going to check till I get more cards. Yeah, so it gets a little easier to figure out what's going on here. Way too many people's Brett cards. Just so you know, Brett. Hey, just so you know, it's funny, you look the same every time. All right, here we go.
Free turn. How about that?
Wait, don't we discard? No. Roger, I would fold if I was you. I just fold if I was you.
Now I need these two.
No, I don't think it's dealer's choice there, Poker Noah.
Yeah. Yes.
Did Ron choose Omaha?
No.
Dealer.
No, the dealer chose
Right,
it.
with the button.
Oh,
Can't go on it. No.
She wants to go in so bad, but it's Omaha. You can't go in. It's pot limit.
yeah, but I don't know what we're doing.
Hey, you know what he was doing.
She looked legit sad when Ron told her she couldn't go all in. She's like, no.
Well, he raised it for her,
Right,
so
yeah, now she can.
No, I think it was all four of it, 2 and 2, right?
We do another ball pot where it lands on fucking Marshall as a dealer. I'm fucking going.
Hey, what's happened to your pumpkin?
Doc doesn't play many hands, does he?
This guy wouldn't play a fucking Omaha pot to save fucking life. When he goes home, he read 5
I read like 5 pages of an Omaha book, and now I'm playing every Omaha. I don't know about that. I just, uh-oh.
Queen 4 exposed.
Exposed cards there.
I'm not Queen of spades, 4 diamonds. I apologize.
Marshall, he's giving him the head.
I'm sorry. Alright, I'm trying to not
Straight. Queen of spades, 4 diamonds.
Absolutely.
Queen of diamonds, 4
I thought the second time he was going to correct me, but I caught it the first time, but then he said the same way.
All right, they've opened the door for Kim here to go all in if she wishes. Oh, it's like she forgot.
It looks like
She's
it's
like,
less
oh, right,
than.
right.
It looks like it's less than 4.
I wish I could say the same, but I appreciate the effort. Thank you. That's what I mean. There's a lot of love in that order. Thank you.
360, Xbox style.
360.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, never mind. I'll wait till next round.
Yeah, there's more betting, yeah. He wants to talk about his cards so bad.
No burn. Here we go.
Very interesting.
All in. Call.
And a snap call.
Trevin's got a flush on the bottom
Let's see.
and a straight on top.
Wow. He's got Broadway and a king high flush. That is going to be tough to get up.
It's tough to beat, man. What does Walt have? He's got
The
same
straight up
thing.
top, so he might have got quartered there.
And
And
a
a flush,
flush.
but not as high. Oh, he was straight flush drawing. Oh, wait, no, he wasn't. He had a deuce.
No, we're not playing. I love it. He's got a flush. Oh, he had a flush too.
What did Kim
So he
have?
just quartered him.
Well, Trevin gets the quarter, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this better be good because she's like, hang on, don't push any chips.
Just So Walter gives him
Yeah,
half
he's
his
got to
sack.
quarter him. Yeah, so he's got to do that first before he does anything else.
What does she have?
I don't know. She's.
As far as I can tell, you're getting screwed. But I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, she doesn't have much.
Right. Exactly. No, you could have won. You definitely could have won. You have won, but the way that shit fell down, I think you're.
Robin is going to get one whole half of this pot, and then you two are splitting one whole half.
Okay. Technically, Ron is correct, but that is
He could have
not good word choice. One whole half. I'm like, I don't think I would have phrased it that way.
That's all right. He's got it though.
Right. And then, yeah, because he quartered him. And then in the main pot, finally, Miss Kim's been waiting to show her cards.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Yeah, she had a straight on the bottom.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Nice pot for Trevin.
It is.
There will be another one for you.
Pure insanity.
And that's Omaha, man. I mean,
Okay, so.
Or any game, really, that's double boarded.
Okay, so.
That's, as I mentioned, sorry, I mean,
Attention, please. Thank you, Marshall. Thing, no problem. Attention, please, will probably be the worst fucking joke I've ever tried to tell.
because people like, do other players enjoy playing with you? And I'm like, well, I never run it twice. So that's a big mark.
yeah, I don't like
when
running
I
it
play.
twice
All right,
either,
so,
man.
right.
Like,
Come on, run it twice. I'm like, why?
All right.
And I'll tell him, I said, if I'm ahead, I'm going to give you more outs to catch up. And if I'm behind, yeah, I might get more cards to try to suck out, but I might suck out on you the first time, and then I'm giving money away. So I've never really seen the point.
The bartender says, hey, man.
Like I said, and if I'm ahead, I sure as hell don't want to give you extra cards to catch something.
No problem. So somebody orders,
No problem, Kim. We'll get you back in next time.
minute the guy leaves, somebody orders some weird shit, you know what I mean? So he's digging around, trying to find something, you know what I mean? And he finds this dusty old bottle in the very back corner. You're like, what the fuck is this? Like, dusting off. Like, I'm not sure what this is. Pops the top. And so,
All right, back to regular action.
he leans over.
Oh, a king queen. That's
suited.
That's tasty.
Ooh, Brett's got ace king.
Does he though?
I don't know. Maybe it's the card reader.
Yeah.
He climbs up onto the freaking bar, and he's got a little piano there.
Three players.
Piano, and he starts playing the piano.
Yep.
Yeah, he definitely the card reader.
He comes back and says, what?
Card reader said he had the ace of spade in his hand.
30.
It's a good bet for mid pair, I think.
Yeah.
Penis, get it? You know when you have to explain the punchline, it's never a good joke.
Yes. 30.
Whatever you were doing before that joke, keep doing it. It would probably be better if you would have said, I said 12-inch penis, not 12-inch pianist.
No, that's what I said. I said 12-inch penis. Oh, because
Then you
people
stop.
don't know what pianist is. Well, I just assume everybody knows what a 12-inch pianist looks like.
No. That's my wife. You just said somebody that walked in and made a piano.
Wow.
Next time I'll explain it, because I assume that people...
He just reached up and took that low-hanging fruit and had no shame about it.
It's a long time that 12 inches disappeared.
Yeah, it's a little strong, huh? Poor Corey over here.
Marshall's laugh, man. It's so contagious.
Yeah. Now he's laughing literally on the table.
he's
so,
he's having a good time, man.
Might be time to cut him off.
That's what I like to see. I love watching these guys have a good time. You know.
Yeah, because if I'm if I'm the server and I see that, I'm like, yeah, you're done. I'm switching you to soda.
But I mean,
At least for a while.
these guys can handle their liquor, though. I mean,
No, not that it's any kind of trouble or bother or anything like that. But
Yeah. Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah. Momentito, Piacere. Cherry.
First of all, just give him a chance to give me his
No,
black
I'm gonna tell him the pianist joke. Okay, he's gonna fucking get it. All right, I'll leave the pianist joke.
Just add in that last one.
Walk him home.
You said penis, everybody just
was like,
What else? You there right now?
why would you wish for something that's smaller than something?
Holy shit.
Here, I'm gonna give it to him.
Oh, you got it? Okay. 745. It's right here.
Tim, take that video. 3 players.
That's a good flop. Depending on what your hole cards are. Oh, there they are. A little something for everyone,
Yeah.
unless you're Surge. Then you got nothing except
2.5.
disappointment.
Well, he's got a pair.
Talking about me. All right.
He's like, I don't know what he's going to do, but no, definitely not that. Yeah, somebody said tell him stop with the American dollars.
It is American dollars.
I've been
isn't
dealing.
it?
No, but I'm dealing. I've been dealing here for a long time. We've never once dealt in Canadian dollars or Australian dollars.
I just like saying American
Oh, God.
Oh, it's
because we're in America.
America. And the Black Widow shows top pair, top kicker.
Chip it.
And like they say in Canada, peace out.
I don't know. We got to ask Serge that one.
I'm just trying to help.
Why? He's French Canadian.
He's still from Canada.
Yeah, but there's French Canada and then there's Western Canada. And that's where the oot comes from.
Linnell's out this hand.
No, I was more like, you took out something. We were waiting for a really good punchline. And then, like, it was like, penis.
Says the guy buying candy. What the fuck?
Who's got candy?
Selling candy. Oh, he'd be buying the candy.
It's 5-5-10 now. 5-5-10.
5-5-10.
Oh, I just saw 5.
No, we're moving up.
What? Raj didn't play that 7-2 suited. The hell you say?
3 players.
All right, Frito's got a 10.
I know.
He wants to play so bad, he's like, I check without cards. Safer than betting without cards, I suppose.
Man, you're good.
All right. How many militant feminists does it take to change a light bulb? One!
No, nobody got it.
No.
One! She yelled in your face. Militant feminist. You should change the goddamn light bulb. No, I said how many long hair? For fuck's sake. All right, I got one for you. You want complicated? What did the agnostic insomniac dyslexic spend all night trying to figure out?
That's Marshall.
What's the words meant? All right, what the words meant? No, was there a question?
Yeah, what did the agnostic dyslexic insomniac spend all night trying to figure out? Whether or not there was really a dog.
Oh, geez.
Roger like that one. Look at him.
I guess you gotta be like his era.
I'm not trying to be that guy, but no.
Yeah, that was a bad
That
joke,
was a
but-
groaner, man.
Only one guy busts out laughing, everybody else is like,
Bad joke, but Roger enjoyed it.
I think you said it. Did you hear one about the agnostic dyslexic insomniac? He stayed up all night wondering whether or not there was really a dog. He's an insomniac, he can't sleep. He's an agnostic, he doesn't know if there's really a God. He's dyslexic, he can't put the words together. Pianist. 12-inch pianist.
Penis dog.
You might want to go back to motorcycle racing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
For the love of
Black
God, Ron.
Widow's got that Sooty Lamb.
See if
Ron, put out a flop and change the subject, please.
Trevin hits a jack
Jay and a tree.
and a tree.
Looks like
She's
the
being aggressive.
Slew gonna two pair might be melting that snowman.
Trevin's just gonna milk her. Oh,
Kim hit a snowman. She was a very jolly gal.
she
I don't know. I
doesn't
figured I
look-
did the Frozen joke last time. I did do a different joke this time.
You should sing more, Matt. That was pretty good.
Oh no, Sergeant, the list is like 6 pages. Weren't you here earlier? It's like 6 pages.
We'll put you on The Voice.
No. Especially if they've ever heard anything I've ever said about that show on Facebook.
You don't like The Voice?
Oh God, no.
Really?
My wife's obsessed with that show. I come home from a double shift and I'll be all like, "Really?
I like
You
to.
did The
I like to
Voice?"
watch. I like to watch The Masked Singer. Do you ever watch that?
No.
It's pretty good, man.
It just
It's-
sounds like The Voice with Halloween masks.
but the costumes are amazing. You know.
Oh, I'm sure they'd have to be there. Half the draw.
More betting. Dummy. There, Jackson Trey.
Jays and Trays against the set of snowmen.
C.D. Lamb. C.D. Lamb with a touchdown again.
Kim wins.
Spider.
Flawless victory.
Black Widow.
Brutality.
She bites and she kills.
Yeah.
But you know, wouldn't that be not too bad to get killed by the Black Widow?
Trevin should have raised. You know.
Fuck her once and then you die. I don't know about that.
I don't know. I mean, they call Kim the Black Widow. I mean, maybe her spider sense was sensing an 8 coming.
She would have. She would have tanked, and then probably called.
Marshall, have a good night.
Depending on what the raise was, you know what I mean?
I'm waiting for you. You won.
Any jokes?
Yeah,
No
jokes.
I think he's still thinking about the last one.
Don't try to figure this one out. I don't know any jokes. Every joke I know.
That's okay. Jokes in Spanish work. Just translate.
Yeah, nobody will understand, but it's okay.
Just translate.
I'm not gonna speak a language that nobody will understand what I'm saying.
I understand a little Spanish, but not enough to get a joke, probably. Can you tell it in French?
That I can.
Oh, you too, Sean.
Take care, Sean.
Adios, amigo. Vaya con Dios. No Spanish. Was that the dog? That was the voice of dog.
7-5.
Like, yo, who you guys talking to?
Yeah.
Oh, Black Widow's got walking sticks.
Hockey sticks.
Doc is falling asleep right now.
I don't know where that walking stick thing came from, but I wish whoever found it would put it back where they got it.
They're slowing play.
And oh, Trevin hit the diamonds.
Floosh. Flooster. That's 200.
It's not a subtle bet. He may as well put up a neon sign that said, "I have diamonds."
And
Yeah, there's
Kim
three overs,
goes-
three
Kim
overs to
goes
her
into
sevens, and a diamond draw out there. I mean,
That's what I was just gonna say. They called me. They sent me a message yesterday. And I never even took it alone now. I was back in like 90s.
Ooh,
but
calls.
calls. Yeah, the sevens aren't going to be good there.
Kim loses with the walking sticks.
Shocking, shocking stuff. I was shocked, and I knew the answer. That's how shocking it was.
I was shocked she called.
All right, so I'll fast forward through all the preamble bullshit just to save you all the pain and suffering.
Funny joke.
He got straight to the punch. Nice.
fucking horrible.
Everybody got it.
A whole joke.
Said fast forward. Wow, that was nice. Yo, we went straight to the lab.
Brett, you're first.
Why are you rushing me?
I'm not to the weed part.
Yeah, Ron can't win with Brett today.
Can't win with any of them.
Uh-oh. I keep calling this Justin's hand,
Whose?
but nobody I work with knows who Justin is.
Okay, so
But that was his favorite hand, 10-7.
Raise, go to 150.
Buddy of mine.
with the sorceress.
Raises with the fish hooks.
Used to deal a bar game way back in the day, way before pub poker. But he would swear by that hand, man, 10-7.
Are you talking about Justin Johnson?
No.
Oh.
No, I said, no, you don't know.
That's the only Justin I know.
Right.
Oh, Roger, sorry.
Not the Justin that works at the Kennel Club.
Like, he didn't even know who bet him, bro. He looks Trevin like, yo, right here.
Trevin with AK.
He's right next to you, bro.
Uh-oh.
Does your drink have a hole in it again?
Get ready for a great final hour of the show, guys. The boss is checking out, and he's left us in charge. All right, strap in. You're going to hear some stuff now.
Two-player gutless wonder. Heads up.
Trevin with the king.
It's good to be the king.
Always. He bets 2.
Oh, Roger likes the hooks, even though there's an over out there.
I think it's just because Trevin checked.
Well, sometimes it's better to appear to be in a position of weakness as opposed to a position of strength. And with his 2 per.
Now he's got. I think he's got to take a stab.
He's got to take a stab
yeah,
here.
He's got to take a stab to see if he could get more money from Roger.
At least a little value bet out there.
But yeah, yeah. Well played, sir.
Walter, are you looking at your phone?
Put a straddle on the button. No. Brett, you're the center.
Okay. To make it easier for you. Just tuning your piano. So anyway, guy walks into, let's say, one of those fortune tellers. And she said,
I heard stories,
you know,
like he's pricing money out a lot from the community. I don't know if that's true.
so he says, well, you know, I need a little more.
I'll never make it. Quarter Fredo.
Anywhere near what I would like. Right?
Fredo folded a 4 deuce suited, not going to play it.
Brett raises though.
You broke my heart, Fredo.
She goes through, does her little things, and boom, problem is solved. Great. So year goes by. Let's go back to town.
Doc with
Doc's
Queen
in
10.
there. Queen 10 suited, not bad.
Trevin with the suited connectors.
Oh, fantastic. He said, really? He goes, yeah, man. I had 6 like
All right, 3 players.
I saw you.
And the flop comes.
It's a good flop for,
It's a great flop for Doc.
yeah.
Decent flop for Trevin. He's got a gut shot, runner hearts. Brett's got high cards to draw to.
Still got 3 players. Yo, we're trying to get you a new cup, man. Turn around.
And there's the high card now. So Brett takes the lead with the top pair. Trevin picked up a hard draw.
200. Yo, that's how good it is. You just thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Doc's got a straight draw.
Yep,
also.
he needs a jack. Or another 10 to take the lead back. Doc's pushing.
No, he just called.
Oh, he's calling.
And Trevin's fishing.
Into the river they go.
Bink.
Arguably the worst card possible
And that, yeah, Doc's going
for
to stay
Doc.
in
Yeah,
there.
2
Yeah.
pair.
Ooh, who's all in? Looks like Doc went all
Doc went all in.
in. Trevin's got a.
Finish him.
You're the only 3 listening.
I didn't hear this. I didn't.
That's all it is. Compensate those emotions.
Just a call from
Just a
Trevin.
call. Because he doesn't want to scare Brett away.
Flooged him.
Trevin wins. Flushality.
I thought it was funny.
You know, when I fucking opened up ace king,
Roger
I'm like,
thought it
that
was
was
funny. That's all I need. That's the only endorsement I need.
I guess it's just like this.
Marshall, you are the 10 in his hand. Quarter straddle on the button.
What?
You know, it's a little interesting watching these guys play, other than dealing to them.
Action's on the small blind.
Gets a bit easier when you're not in the hot seat.
Yeah, you get to enjoy watching them a little bit more than I do. King Jack suited for Fredo, and he just calls. Brett with
Wow,
10s.
KJ suited 10s. There's some hands going around this
Yeah, this is great. This should be a good
one. A suited Nintendo?
fold.
Fold. Oh, come on. You got to play some Nintendo.
Sorry, I apologize to everyone in Elgin for that fold. Thank you so much. After the bad joke.
Kim got 9-8 suited.
500. Yes, it is 100.
500? What? Oh, I heard her say what's the bet, then I heard you say 500.
100 right here, guys.
All kinds of shenanigans going on here.
100. 100 total is the bet. What do you want? Cocktails.
Oh, she's been down here twice.
Wow, I hope nobody is expecting a hard flush here.
I know there's a lot of there's a lot of hearts out there, man.
All out pretty much.
Laughing so hard.
4 players. Oh, that's so bad. We got some.
All right, so Fredo's got the top pair.
Widow hit the pair also.
Literally how it happened. I got sidetracked. They stopped me as I was leaving.
Oh my God.
Black Widow leads out with 300.
Next bad joke? That's going to be tough if we're still streaming.
I mean, that's a lot, so they might be putting her on an ace here. All right, so with the pair of eights.
That's the power of
She's like,
betting, you know?
look how I bluffed them out, and well, we're all gonna see on the show,
Right?
All right. While we have a moment here, let me remind our audience here about the Paddock Restaurant. The comedy series continues tonight with Jim Florentine. He used to host VH1's That Metal Show. He used to be on Crank Yankers and was on the Howard Stern Show, and Opie and Anthony. And he's going to be here tonight at the Paddock Restaurant. So
Get your tickets, guys.
yeah, go to pbkennelclub.com for all your ticket information.
But I would tell this joke.
It's always a fun time. I mean, if you've never been to a comedy show, like, it's a great time to go to one now.
Yep.
You know?
Make sure nobody else drinks whatever Marshall's drinking.
Standing up.
So I'm 10 years old. Okay, Trevor, 10 years old. My asshole, old ass stepfather is a shit. Oh, God, he's a horrible person. Anyway, we're sitting at a family reunion, right? Not my family, his family, whatever. And he leans over to me and says, "Well, did you hear the one about the third grade class?" She just says, "Sally, what does the cow say?" And Sally says, "Moo, moo." And she says, "Billy, what does the dog say?"
4 players.
Ooh, Roger hits a
Wow.
set of deuces. Huey Dewey Louie.
The dog says,
Bet.
"Wow, wow." And then she
Yeah,
says,
everybody believes Roger.
Oh, well, Serge, he's got a pair.
Sammy says, "Get your ass up."
Remember?
Top pair, top kicker.
Serge likes the action.
Heads up.
That's the only racist joke I
Yeah.
know. And I guess it's racist.
Is that racist? You're talking about cops, bro. Is that racist?
I'm just saying that. I do know, actually. Although I have been slammed on the hood by cops myself.
So what about the
Funniest thing with Mark on jokes is how
No, that
300.
was, actually, why did they slam me on the fucking
Serge doesn't believe him.
No, Serge doesn't, and he really should because he's got such an honest face.
This was,
I missed your love.
Wow, he
And now he
checked.
checks to
Oh,
show
but-
weakness to elicit a bet. He was trying to suck out a
man.
bet
yeah,
there.
he tried it. He tried it. See, Roger's playing good,
See,
man.
he is playing very good. He was waiting for a bet just so we could come over the top and smack him with a sledgehammer.
That's exactly what I would have done, too.
All right. Well, he doesn't get any more money out of Serge, but he does take down the pot with his set. And speaking of taking down a set, you could take down a set of tickets to the Miami Dolphins against the Carolina Panthers on November 28th at Hard Rock Stadium. Go to facebook.com/PB Kennel Club to enter. You can win 2 club level seats and parking. I mean, I'd do it, but, you know, I work here, so I'm not eligible. So.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Oh, wait, Corey, where'd you go?
Of course, with my luck, I'd probably win, and everybody would be like, no, that's not fair.
Do you go down to see the Dolphins at all?
Not in a while. Almost every game has been on a Sunday, and I work Sundays. And it's been made very clear to me that any kind of schedule leeway for sports has been already granted me. You know, with my season tickets to the Panthers. So they're like, no, you don't get to take shifts off for the Dolphins too.
I got top pick. You're playing Ace King.
Although I am going to the Week 17 game.
You did not make
Who do you guys play?
Tennessee.
That'll be a good game. That'll be a tough game for you guys.
In
but-
Nashville. Yeah. I can't make it to a home game this year, but I'm going to a road game, which is weird.
Looks like they're playing some pineapple
Yeah,
again.
pineapple this round. There was a little too much shenanigans on the Omaha last time, so they'll dial it back to pineapple.
Marshall, sorry, sir.
Easy. This isn't boot camp.
Give me 20 now. Come on.
Of course, I could do my Sergeant Hartman impression for Full Metal Jacket.
No, you got to do the dirt from Major Payne.
Oh, no, I've actually never seen Major Payne.
What? It's a classic, bro.
I know what it's about.
Probably 20 times 10.
What is your major malfunction?
Yeah, but that.
I'm not gonna say the rest on stream though. It's a naughty language movie, Full Metal Jacket.
It's a good movie, though.
Yeah. Interesting note about that film. Nlhe Emery, who played Sergeant Hartman, he was brought on to be a consultant because the actor that they had to play Sergeant Hartman, they wanted to teach him how to talk like a drill sergeant would. But apparently, he just couldn't get it. No matter how hard they worked on it, this guy just could not get it. So Stanley Kubrick just said, you know what, screw it. You just play Sergeant Hartman. Because he was a retired, Marine Corps drill sergeant. So he's like, well, I've never acted before. They're like, well, don't act. Just be a Marine Corps drill sergeant. Because that's what I'm looking for.
No. You're all bad.
Yeah, it's always the dealer's fault.
I don't understand. Check. 150.
I try with 6 different cards.
That's Roger's way of saying that he likes you when he calls you bad dealer.
Oh, yeah? I've been interpreting it all wrong this whole time.
Yeah, yeah.
2, 3. One more. Good.
Oh, I got rid of the wrong card.
2.
Fuck, I thought it was after the 2. Fuck, I got rid of the wrong card.
Oh, my. Okay.
Got rid of the wrong card.
Apparently they were testing out our new night vision cam. I mean, they weren't, though.
Yes. Feeling good about potential. I feel like there's a lot of potential. Oh, just stop.
All right, what are we going to see on this river? Rivers. I'm sorry, did I hear that right?
Throw it up.
Needed the spade on the bottom. Yeah.
Oh, flush draw. I thought he said flush on the bottom. I'm like, how?
At this point I did.
Yeah, if I jam, right? I don't know.
You probably just prayed
lot of money.
the bottom and you got the top left. That's what
I quit trying to play one board or the other. I just
What do you think Marshall's shirt means? Does that mean day and night?
Yeah. That
Day
seems
and night.
reasonable assumption. I'm
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
sure there's a...
Look at that, seniority.
Yeah, we made a couple bucks.
I'm not
It's a
sure
good
how
song.
much.
It's
I'm
a good
not-
song.
I'm not sure how much meaning you can glean from a T-shirt, but yeah, I'll go with day and night.
I mean, you got the sun, you got the moon.
Right.
I got no.
What do you do? What do you need? Bro,
You got it?
no. You need yeah, sorry, I got you. That's good.
You're quick. You're quick.
Whoa.
Well, I tried to
Well, like I'm gonna trust you.
I was worried Marshall might
You're not
have
gonna
ace.
pull
What?
in the transition. Come on.
Poker players with trust issues? The hell you say?
Oh, it's money.
Wow, it's quiet, just like that.
Silence is
Where's
golden.
Marshall?
Silence is golden.
Not so much for the show, though.
I'm just trying to like cover the oxygen level in my brain. I'm fucking oxygen starved and laughing so hard.
All right. 4 players to see the flop. Nobody's got an ace. That's a bit unusual.
Carbon dioxide, my favorite.
No, but Doc hit a
Doc's-
deuce.
Yeah, Doc's leading with that deuce.
And he folds.
He folds, yeah.
Yeah, 150, facing a 150 bet. I'd probably fold too.
Yeah, it's hard to blame him for that one.
Probably, yeah. If you sit at home, I would have to do something. I would think
You spread the pot so I can see what's in there.
About that much.
Are you watching, Brenda?
$75.
I bet he got the joke. I bet you got the joke about the 12 inch penis.
Me neither. I just.
Roger
Did he
had
fold
a
he
huge
folded an
pair
ace?
That was funny. Come on. That was
of cards.
I think the card reader was wrong
Yeah.
because he folded an ace.
Town priest, no car. Come on.
All right, while we have a moment, will be a good time to tell our audience about all the promotions going on here at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Friday, Saturday, it's going to be $5.99 every 20 minutes.
You have sex with a guy that doesn't have a car?
Oh, damn.
Ace is full or better to qualify. And starting on Monday, our very popular promotion, every 15 minutes, $500, no minimum requirements. It's going to be
Yeah.
on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I think a lot of the players like that too. No
Yeah.
minimum requirement, you know.
Yeah, and no requirement, $500 every 15 minutes.
So they use those boys like Rick saw, like in Malaysia or something? How they run around? Nice bet, Roger. I'm gonna look at Brent.
Small blind bets.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna.
All right, finally somebody's going to play some Nintendo.
Oh, King 9 suited.
Holding this.
Suited Kennel Club versus
Raises.
Suited Nintendo. Now Burrow's going to fold
Burrow
an
folded a
offsuit
king nine.
kennel.
You need to put 400. That's bending.
Hey, if I get to keep those 2 cards, I will absolutely put
You
400.
only need mark.
Give me those 2 fucking cards. And
That's a
going in.
personal problem.
Yep, no 7 deuce. I guess we're not playing 7 deuce today because Walter couldn't wait to get rid of it.
Marshall.
Andy's calling.
All right, to the flop we go.
I could answer, but he'd be like, "What the fuck is this?"
All right, well, with a king high, Fredo's leading.
Andy, you know Andy. Andy.
Answer Andy. What's
You've
going
got the
on?
phone on the table.
Andy.
Yeah, get the phone off the table.
Yeah.
K9 plays at the Kennel Club.
Yep.
Fredo takes home that one.
Oh, how funny.
Roger. Roger. Are you going up north next week? Tomorrow? For a week?
Well, we'll be there 3 days, and then we come back for a week in December, go back for Christmas, then we'll come back. What?
We got 4 players missing this.
Yeah.
So I let you fit.
How could they? With the action flying on this table?
It's funny because my brother-in-law lives right on the border of Massachusetts and
Well, now he has the perfect alibi. He's actually on a love retreat with his gay lady.
Blackstone,
That's
Massachusetts.
perfect.
His house is in
Who's
Rhode
Marshall?
Island, and then his neighbor's house is in Massachusetts.
And it sounds like a party.
Well, that's what happens. That's what happens when you don't say, "Don't answer my phone. I'm going to the bathroom."
You've never known a little boy in a priest, bro.
You still to
Nothing to do.
That's right. No, it's easy. Don't leave the shit around me.
Kim raises to 80
Are you sweating?
with ace 10.
Oh, I'll tell you. Brett,
And it's the best hand so
Brett, you
far.
need to call Andy.
He was not happy with
Andy.
my
You need to call Andy. Andy, I said if you call here one more time, I'm gonna.
Serge
fucking
hits a
kill you.
queen,
No, I
and he
didn't.
leads
I
out with
said, if you ever call here
75.
again, I'm gonna fucking break your legs. Don't ever. No, I didn't say that. But I said, Brett,
So aggressive.
I know. Don't
Yeah.
ask me when I'm drunk. It rings. I said,
See, this is why I don't even bring my phone with me when I go play cards. I leave it in the car.
Yeah, I have to have my phone on me.
You have Jack again?
My wife once asked me, well, no, what if there's an emergency? I'm like, call 911. There's an emergency. What are you going to call me for?
Well, see, the way women think, bro, is they think about their husbands first, as they should.
I'm 6'5" and study martial arts. I'll be fine.
Although you might not like when hey, don't fuck with my wife.
I mean, I want my wife to call me first before,
By the way, Corey had a heart attack.
Of course, that's not 100% sure. I did have my phone on me. I forgot it was there when I got that text last time I went down to Coconut Creek.
How long?
And I even said, did I leave this in the car? Oh, right. Because to be fair, I just kind of swung by. I didn't tell her. I was a couple hours later. It's almost midnight. She's like, "Where are you? Are you okay?"
Are you still at work?
No. She knew I was at the hockey game. She saw me on TV.
I know. It's easy for me. I don't lie, man.
That's one thing she doesn't have to worry about. They're like, what if he's stepping out behind your back and he just says he's going to the hockey game? She'll just turn it on. I'm like, nope, that's his seat. I see him right there. Every time the puck's on the left side of the TV camera's view. Oh, there he is. He's the crazy guy in the cape.
Serge got 10-9 suited.
Y'all act like that's not a real thing. Because it's the truth. You don't lie to the street. You don't care about how they feel. You care about how people look.
Black Widow's got the, what is that, the computer hand?
Yep.
People call that computer
Queen
hand?
7, yeah. Suited computer hand. She's like, let go of my chip, doggone you.
Well, I would imagine that he's not supposed to.
And, well, a little something for everyone.
Yeah. Serge in the
Except
lead.
Linnell, who got none of that. Everybody else got at least a
Oh, I
pair.
mean, he's playing Jack 5.
Well, what if he's at Chili's having
Motown.
the bathroom and I answer his phone?
Let me ask you something. So you didn't know who the fuck that guy was?
Fuck no.
Okay. You made it sound like you knew the guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
thought
fucking
it was
Sandy.
his
Da, da, da.
He's like, look, Andy's
No. I honestly thought it was his phone at first.
Linnell, lose the phone. No phone at the table.
I've had a screw loose a long time. I can't remember.
Trust you. This is not a rookie shit.
I mean, like I said, it's weird for me because
I'm not sure what I did, but I'm being thanked for it.
I have friends that their wives don't know that they smoke pot, or they don't know that they like poker or whatever. And
No,
I don't fucking.
No, I said I don't know what I'm being thanked for.
I'll tell you about you.
No.
But that was inconsiderate. I apologize.
That was Marshall. He's thanking us for doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
No, but just tell them, look,
It's a fucking business phone.
having
It's
lunch,
not a fucking,
having lunch with a
playing
dipshit.
poker.
I'm having lunch with a dipshit. I'm in the bathroom.
I mean, he is great for the game when we run out of stuff to talk about.
I told you, man.
not a lot of
his
dead air.
His stories are pretty good.
Not a lot of dead air when he's on the table.
His jokes, he could work on his jokes, but his stories are really good.
Now I pissed the motherfucker off. I want to see how far I can push him before the badass fucking goes.
You need to call him back.
Just so you know, Andy is best friends with the owner of the company.
Oh, Traven's not going to play the Montana banana.
That's why I go.
No.
You know why they call it that,
There's
don't
one guy in the company.
you? You have a better chance of growing bananas in Montana than winning with that hand.
That's why I'm sure he doesn't watch.
No, I picked it up and I walked away.
Search is smooth calling with the KJ suited.
So I didn't know you were being
Not sure about that one. As much action as this table is, I might bump that.
That's a good one. Hey, you have some burning points?
Hey, you don't see that every day, though. I'm considering asshole.
I'm dumb, but I'm not stupid. You know what I mean?
He did answer very politely.
I did.
Hey, this is Britt's
First of all, nobody can call Marshall stupid. He's Marshall.
We're doing real.
You and me again?
Well, no, look at Sandy's mouth. I'm like, okay, who the fuck is Andy? Like, he's in the
So Black Widow with
the
6'5"
diamonds.
suited. He's got a flush draw.
Serge has got the top pair. The next card, ooh, he's got trips now.
Hang the phone. Crank call. Crank call. Crank call. Brett's in the VIP room. Is there something I can help you with? Yeah, sorry. He's the
Raise.
Yeah, and Serge raised him. He said, like, I got a set of kings.
Yeah, she's not going anywhere though.
So almost any diamond, just as long as it's not the deuce of diamonds.
To be honest, that's the old days. Now it's all in the thing.
And the river card is Trey of Hearts. So Serge is going to get this one with a set of kings.
Marshall. I thought it was his phone.
What? Yeah, I know.
You're like it's 5%. No.
So you gotta watch out for that suck out. That's why I wouldn't have just called with that king jack pre-flop. I'm like, no, I got to get that 6-5 of diamonds out of there.
Well,
It ended up working out because she didn't catch her
I
flush.
think he played it well. You know,
Call Andy, see what he wants. Yeah, call Andy.
Serge is one of those players. He doesn't really raise unless he has like
He almost made it seem like Andy was a
ace king or
Right.
pairs, or high pairs. You know what I mean?
Uh-oh, let's see if Serge plays the Doyle.
Not
Not going to play the Doyle? Come on, man. I'm kidding. I wouldn't play it either.
Ace king offsuit for Fredo.
Yeah.
And when my wife calls, tell her I'm doing rails in the bathroom waiting on a drink tomorrow, okay?
Raise.
Raises.
I love how they say, don't tell my wife I'm doing whatever at this game. They can see you. You know that, right? I don't think anybody here would rat on anybody else at the table, but since we're broadcasting, it's not going to matter much.
Is he only doing one?
Yeah, I didn't say, is Roger still there? I said an attorney.
She's like, whatever you do, don't let him smoke these cigarettes.
Looks like Burrow picked up some fish hooks.
Yep. Ooh, but Linnell
Yeah,
folded one of them.
Yeah, he folded one of his outs.
So there's one jack left, but still.
Classic race.
He could dodge the A's and the K's.
He's
And he does so
still ahead.
far.
Yeah, Fredo's going to be aggressive here.
But with no overcards to those hooks, can't see Marshall folding.
Yeah, he's definitely not going to fold.
I just almost got him fucking fired. That's all he needs.
Well, I wouldn't quite go that far, but
So $15 covered it?
Yeah, 15. Yeah, well, you know,
let me show you my tax return.
Queen of clubs, no help to either player.
whatever. She's making it like a bandit. No, keep it. No. Oh, that was the extra one. That was the extra one. Keep it. Don't ever turn back around for us unless we need more alcohol. Like right now.
That might stop him a little bit, Marshall. Just because of the queen.
overcard,
Well, yeah,
right.
the queen.
Still no flushes out there. Not really a straight. Because you got to remember, he bet last time, so.
He's thinking. Block.
That was the second time we've heard a clock.
Yeah, you really didn't have to do that. We know.
No, he wanted to show the other players.
Right. For a second, I thought he folded. Uh-oh.
Everyone
Uh-oh.
wants. Everyone
He's
wants
gonna
to
tank
see
his
that.
hand. He's gonna tank his hand.
all the way around.
Marshall tanked his Brett's hand earlier. Not on purpose. But
I gotta read everybody at the table.
Hey, exactly.
Hey, time out.
I thought he was mad that folding the tens earlier. This might make him even more mad.
Yeah, no, he didn't say don't fucking flip
Say
him.
flip him.
He didn't say flip him.
Why would a drunk guy
I mean, why? That's not obvious?
I don't think so. That was a winner.
Oh, you bitch!
Second time today.
Second bad fold.
Now he's on tilt for sure.
Marshall is not folding the hand.
I was already on tilt. Now I'm on massive, mega super tilt. Monkey tilt. I'm on monkey tilt.
I'm sure there's a meaning behind that, and I'm also sure I don't want to know what it is.
Yeah.
Monkey tilt. You know how you can tell? Because I'm straddling 50 under the fucking gun plus one.
Ooh, straddle for Marsh.
For Fitty.
No, 50.
It's been 20 all day, but this is not a little girly straddle. It's a man straddle of 50. Got the bed, do it.
All right, Roger.
Is what he's saying to the rest of the table.
You can't call it credit.
Straddle?
That's my favorite question. When someone says I'm straddling, and then another player goes,
Is
that a straddle?
Right, yeah.
That was a good barrel. I was like, not scared of the queen.
Temptation to mess with those players is awful. I think I resisted pretty good, though.
man, you, as a dealer, you really got to hold your tongue sometimes,
Yeah.
you know?
That killed my hand.
Si tú hablas español.
And angrily throwing their cards down.
Fredo with ace king again.
Okay, if he didn't do that, I think Marshall was gonna. Like, just out of principle, just raise his 50 straddle to 150. But now he can get away from it. But it's suited. Nope. Nobody cares.
How about it? Boom. You were ahead. You were ahead. Yeah, like I grew up in Texas, so I know like Mexican barrio Spanish.
Yeah, but those are, I don't want to say those are like different. Like even in Mexico, like my wife's Mexican. In Mexico, there's a lot of different.
Yeah. Well, Mexico's a big country. You got a lot of Mexicans.
I got to disagree with Fredo here. I mean, I grew up in New Mexico, and I grew up with a lot of Mexicans.
You know that's
and there's a lot of Mexicans in Texas, like what Marshall's saying. So you know,
what he's saying is that not everybody like sounds alike or acts alike, which I believe.
I mean, it depends on where you're from.
Because everybody says, oh, Americans are all alike. I'm like, no. New York Americans, Chicago Americans from the South. I mean, no. Western Americans, all different kinds of stuff.
For sure.
Accents and ways of doing things.
You know what I mean? If you're Castellano,
so I suspect it's like that, in a lot of countries.
Whereas in Mexican Spanish, Central American Spanish, vaya is a verb to go with, tell you something to go with. So when you say vaya con Dios, you're telling someone to go with God. But when you're in Spain, you say vaya con Dios, it's like the street with God, like some God street. There's some, what you say? Like they didn't get it.
Holy shit, Marshall, you're that smart.
No.
All right, Linnell with
Linnell
two pair.
Like I said, he's been getting it in good all day, but the suck out, beware the suck out.
I'm surprised he's playing 7-3.
Well, nobody raised pre-flop, so.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I only say that because he
and
threw
they're
away
suited.
ace jack, you know.
Allegedly. With that card reader. Ooh.
Oh, Trevin just hit a
Yep,
straight.
Trevin pulls ahead with the straight. The 6 gives him the straight.
And a flush draw.
Yeah. Linnell needs a tray here. A 6 for a split. Wow. Straight on the board. Pure poker.
Is he folding? Oh, wow. Steam fold.
Okay, everybody. Don't tell him. Yeah, that was
a steam fold.
That was, there's some anger there.
I think it was just the bet.
Yeah, well, I mean, 300, how are you supposed to call that? Given the relative size of the pot.
I mean, he was ahead until the turn.
Right. Catches a board card for a straight on the board. Yeah, sure, you can just look. I'm sorry, what?
No, you're good.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen
Whatever.
this. I mean,
Brett's got 6s, man.
Well,
That I would call him back later.
because immediately he says, "Oh, trust me, you call," and then I'm like, "Well, how do you know?" And then we saw the 6s. I'm like, "Oh, never mind."
I'm sure he would call anyway with 6s.
Yeah.
If there wasn't a big raise.
I'm sure he'd be distressed that
Serge got
Trayvon
king,
has
queen.
a 6 as well.
Oh, and he flops a straight.
Flops the straight to Serge. And he's last to act, too. He's got position and the nuts. Doesn't seem fair.
All right. And by the way, anyone can answer my phone anytime they want and say whatever the fuck they want to anybody on there. I would love to hear some blowback from whatever the fuck you're doing. Please.
Uncontested.
Yeah. I don't get a lot of phone calls, so it's not an issue.
See, now I'm tempted to answer his phone, now that he said that.
Because I hate people. No, I have lots of friends. I have more friends than I want. I just hate people.
Can I be your friend, Marshall? Please?
Wow, real life friend request. I don't think I've seen that.
Can you get good drugs?
You just said, "Can I be your friend?" I'm like, oh, okay.
Don't use it. I can get it for you.
Do you have a very small piano?
Oh yeah. It was big, but age
caught up with me, and now he's very small piano.
Shrinkage.
I now know more about Surge than I ever wanted to, so that's a thing, I guess.
We apologize.
We know raises, but we don't know what he has.
Only
Doc with Jack 10 suited calls.
Yep.
Surge again with King. Oh, no way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call that card reader into question this time.
Oh, shit.
It was then that the dealer prayed, or the commentator prayed aloud for a change in subject.
We were saying it's a good way to get rid of telemarketers. That's a little trick I use. When they call them, they start their little shit. I'm like, you know what? It gets a good child marketer.
Well, Surge didn't have King Queen
Right.
suit a hearts.
Iterate, I give a few details, and they hang up in the middle of it.
Well, whatever Linnell's mystery hand is, it's worth a bet.
155 worth. Doc's calling with a pair
2 pair, actually.
of 10s and queens.
What does he have?
Now Doc has 3 pair.
Yeah. But one of them's counterfeited.
No,
The
I'll be
bet.
riding back myself, but I was gonna
The bet's about tree fitting. Tree fitting.
I know a 12-inch pin is.
And right about that time, I noticed it was that damn Loch Ness monster.
I know a 12-inch pin is.
I love South Park.
I was gonna say, that's so such an open.
That's right.
What are we talking about?
Life is about to change.
You can see.
Life is about to change.
Let's practice our card reading. What do you think Linnell has? I'm gonna put my money
He
on ace
probably
queen.
has a flush draw. Maybe has a queen.
I'm gonna go ace queen. That's gonna be my guess.
I'm glad somebody got the reference.
I'm gonna start looking for a fucking job that pays $250,000 plus a year, okay? That's what I'm gonna start doing on my way home tonight. Thanks to you.
Checks.
All right, he's gonna check dark this time. And well, there is a flush draw out there, but Doc ain't
Doc
got
goes
it.
all in.
Ooh,
Call.
Calls. Okay, what do we got?
Ace King. Yeah. Okay. That's
Ace
what. That was my
king,
second. That was my
okay.
second guess was he'd have a straight. You know what I mean?
Ooh, just the nuts, huh? Oh,
Yep.
no, that was not straight, not a.
Well, not straight, yeah. It's just he let out with such confidence after the flop. I thought maybe he had an ace queen.
Damn it, man.
Shows what I know, don't it?
When he checks, I thought he was on a flush draw.
And my wife said it now. Oh. So,
Damn, I didn't even need to hear the first one. Hey, I'm embarrassed.
I didn't even need to hear the first part. Fuck yeah.
Marshall's having the best time
Yeah,
on
he
this
is.
table, man.
It's just. It's all giggles and shots for Marshall right now.
Yeah.
Is that Andy? That's an Andy alert.
Walt's got pair of trees.
Ooh, suited AJ for Doc.
You're not the next hand, right? The hand after.
I'm not doing PLO.
It's 15.
Well, you're not doing PLO on the bomb pot?
No, but I would like to do like 5
That's a
draws.
good question.
That
Whoever
is
made
very confusing.
Very good question, Brett.
Why you don't like PLO?
Oh, it's an all-in for 15.
Oh, it's an
There
all
we go.
in. Gotcha. Dork.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, he didn't like that I do PLO.
Makes sense.
I didn't I just tell him?
So I'm like pulling a butthead looking around that table at $15 bets. I'm like,
Well, Black Widow hits 3 of a kind.
Yep, 3 sevens.
Soil Budo.
She's going to slow play the hell out of it.
Of course she is.
Bickety bam. Dun, dun, dun,
It's a
dun,
boat.
dun, 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 dun. You're going to need a bigger boat.
She's going to need to. Oh, she checks it.
Yeah, she's trying to suck out a bet. She's trying to suck out a bet. Will she?
Shirley. And don't call me Shirley.
Indubitably.
$50.
3x. 3x.
We'll see.
3x, right, meow.
We'll see. She's gonna tank.
Oh, just all it.
Oh,
3x.
yeah, she raised it.
Yep.
My
Okay, now at this point, Marshall knows he's done.
You would think.
He has
you
to
would,
know
you would
he's
think,
done.
You would think.
It's just, can he shut down his curiosity for $100? Not that the oh, look at her trying to suck out a bet. Oh, do you have 2 of them? Like, wouldn't matter if he did.
You only needed any. You could have played either one card and I would have been dead. Didn't matter what it was.
Bomb pot.
All right, we're playing a bomb pot. La bomba. La bomba.
I lose all my money in bomb pots.
What can we play other than fucking 2, 3 card hold'em or fill-up? Is there any other board we can play?
Slapjacks.
You guys don't know how to play this. Flat,
I'm kidding. This table costs way too much money to play slapjacks on it.
Why is it only 3 games? Why can't we play?
Because it's too complicated. What are the 3 options? 3 options.
All right. Then I want a straight 2 card, no limit, double board bomb pot. Boom. Straight 2 card. Straight.
Make it easy, Marshall. Make it easy for us.
Yeah, straight no limit, only 2 cards.
Wait, us? We're not dealing.
We're still dealers.
Oh, we're dealers. I said we were not dealing. Oh, hey now.
Wow.
It's not that kind of club.
I like that one. That gave me a fucking crazy missionary with you.
Welcome to the game, Fredo. Or is it Alfie? What do your friends call you? Fredo. Okay, welcome to the game, Fredo.
Alfie.
Alfie? No.
Fredo and El Burro. I like it.
What are we just doing? Hold'em?
Yeah.
Missionary is boring.
Pinche.
Yeah, get me on top.
Rogers first. I mean, you can be a beautiful catcher.
Hey, Serge. Serge is a nice enough guy. He'll give you the reach around. He's a nice guy.
50.
Close your ears, Roger.
50.
He'll give you the reach around.
50. Nobody over there. Nobody over there.
With the 12-inch penis.
Is there a 12-inch penis in the background?
A priest with a 12-inch penis.
And a dog shitting in somebody's purse?
Because he can't sleep.
So do you like dealing bomb pots?
It gets a little chaotic. I mean, yeah, they're all right, but it just I just don't understand.
I understand why they do the bomb pots because it does produce a lot of action. Because you're doing two boards, you know.
Yeah.
You're playing 2 boards.
I've watched like I'm up to episodes.
It's just I keep thinking of it from a player's perspective because it's why it's hard for me to understand. But I'm like, because I wouldn't do that. I'd be all like, okay, here's my share of the time rake, and just I'll just sit out.
I didn't keep going. I stopped.
No, you need to watch.
You don't get to look at your cards till after the flop, and you're playing 2 boards, and I'm like, this is just gamble. No thanks.
Chapo. Have you
All right,
ever
I'll
watched
watch
Chapo?
season 2. I'll watch season 2. It's called Narcos. It's called Narcos. And in the first season 1.
That's why they said they should get a dealer-only game for the show. And I'm like, but a lot of dealers agree with me, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think it'd be a very exciting show. Pretty much everybody would be playing like textbook style. We wouldn't have great stories like Marshall. So, I don't think it would make for that good a show.
I'm only 2 episodes in.
But Marshall does make the show though.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. We do not, and at this moment in time, I'm very thankful for that. Thank you. I know that. Ow, help. Hashtag me too.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Lena's coming
we're
down
under,
here
we're
too.
under attack.
What do we need? 2 more headsets? What do we need?
We don't.
No, we need 2 more headsets.
No, this is a funny story. I'm not just saying that to mess with these guys. That thing is actually not working.
What thing is it?
I didn't break it.
All right, I'll put in a request list for 2 more headsets so that whenever these kind of situations evolve,
That requires money. So, yeah, good luck with that.
Do you want to answer phone?
I do actually. All right, let the powers that be know we need at least 1 to 2 extra headsets so that as needed you have guest appearances who come down here and you know flesh it out. All my fans know if they ever want to go to a $4,000 package, it's every Thursday on one floor. For $4,000, you get like a king day and as many drinks as you want. I'm the only person to ask why there's ketchup sitting on the control.
Yes, there is.
Why is it? What's the point here? Was eating ketchup.
Yeah.
I know, right? That's what I do.
And now we got double ketchup. Sorry for the viewers at home. Okay. Apparently, I have ketchup now at the broadcast table. In case I like a little ketchup with my table. Yeah. Let's see. That's just what I was saying for the players at the table, if you guys are watching at home. Literally no one is safe from Marshall, as we can just attest to. We just warded off an attempted invasion of the broadcast table. So,
When you're a kid and people would ask you how old you are, and you're 6 and a half.
but you can't have a show without characters. That's for absolute certain.
She was making a joke all the time, 39 and 39. One day she needs to go to court to do a thing to testify. And the judge says, how old are you? 39. At that time, she's probably 70, 69, 79.
Fredo with threes.
Trees.
She says 42. He did take
Wow,
me a big 2 minutes to remember.
How old she really is.
It's making joke.
My mother-in-law's the same way. She's been saying she's 52 for like 15 years.
Yeah.
Forever, bro. She's like 52. And if you look at her,
All right, here we go. Oh, no, that was on the previous hand. Here we go. Now we got accurate card reader. Couple of suited ace rags. What else we got? We got a J10. Uh-oh. New York Poker Guy. Sorry, we do not have a ticket entry here in the chat with the chat elements. But if you're looking for an entry into a drawing, you can go to facebook.com/PBKennelClub right now and enter to win the 2 tickets to the Miami Dolphins and Carolina Panthers on November 28th. 2 club level seats and parking.
I think I read that same thing. Yeah, to stop and then walk and then do the roll and stand up.
Surge with a deuce is leading this one.
It was such a beautiful movie. I love that show. It's one of my favorite movies. It was funny because I fucking hate music. Heads up.
And turn comes a 5. So Brett picked up a gut shot there. Not that it matters much because he bets and wins the pot anyway.
Nice pot there, Brett.
No, Grandpa Joe. Okay, let's just remember. Let's take a moment to reflect on Grandpa Joe. Okay, go back and watch that movie and remember what I'm saying right fucking now. Okay, no. He fucking comes back home and all 4 of the grandparents are invalids, right? They're all bedridden, and the mother's working her ass off, and so's Charlie, and the kid don't have enough food for bread or fucking tobacco or chocolate.
Let's give some props to the production crew today.
What for?
James and
awesome.
Min.
James and Min here. Yeah, they do a great job. It's not an easy job.
It's
Most of
not.
us that have been up there.
I mean, you really got to pay attention to what's going on the tables, you know.
Yeah,
His fucking daughter starves. Like, fuck you. Okay, whatever.
Fredo with pocket 9s. Raises.
It's all fun and chuckles down here, but when you get in there, it's a job.
Good time to check face. So now we get to the fucking Wonka land, right?
Ooh,
And
Roger
what
with
happens?
fish hooks.
Hey, by the way.
Marshall is very passionate about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
And he went to one of these everlasting.
Feels very strongly about this.
So we can steal one of these, for fucking what's his name? No. Charlie doesn't want to do it, but Grandpa Joe's like, oh fuck Wonka, let's take one of those gobstoppers. We can get rich off this shit. He's teaching his fucking grandson how to lie, cheat, and steal to get ahead. Thanks, Grandpa Joe, because that's what you've been doing for the last 20 years, faking it in bed, right? So then you're like, oh.
He's like really upset about this.
No, we shouldn't do that. He told us not
I think it's just the way he talks.
Fuck him. Come on, take a sip.
No, I think he's upset at,
Ooh,
at,
Roger
this,
raises.
at this fictional character.
They're bouncing off the walls. They're going to the fucking top. They're gonna fucking die. So he almost gets his fucking kid killed in the fucking propeller. They come down to the bottom, and then when they get to the end, and he says, "You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You bumped into the wall, and they've been cleaned and sterilized. You get nothing. You get nothing. Good day, sir. Good day, sir." You remember that scene?
Channeling his inner Gene Wilder.
What? You know?
Is he talking about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
Yes,
Factory?
he is.
Fucking Joe. That dirty motherfucker. You fuck Grandpa Joe.
That's what I said. Yes, he's apparently he's there's some feelings there.
That's one of my favorite movies,
Yeah.
man.
The Gene Wilder one, not the Johnny Depp one.
Right,
Just
right,
horrible,
right,
and nobody
right.
liked it ever.
Right.
It said, "Stick with Jack Sparrow, there, buddy."
No, he did a good job, I thought.
Grandpa Joe is a cocksucker.
He played the way that Willy
the
Wonka
director
actually
wanted to,
was.
right.
You know, he was a little weird.
Yeah.
But Gene Wilder, he was great. He was great.
We got a whole new bag I never used before. No, not yet. We have to test one at a time out. It's gonna take an hour. It's gonna take like 6 of those bags.
We're about to go on a ride.
Hey, Andy. Andy. Marshall. What's up, man?
Surge's first act on this one.
All right.
69, dude.
They call that Big Lick, don't they?
Well, it's a little more wholesome the way I said, with the Bill and Ted reference.
That's quite delicious.
Starting to feel my age. Somebody shoved all in at the table with $69. So he asked me, "Dealer, how much is the all in for?" And I just did the pose. 69, dude. And he's just staring at me. I'm like, really? Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, 1988. No one?
Down with Willie. Willie and I are fucking cool. It's Grandpa Joe. Grandpa Joe, I would fuck the shit out of
That
him.
could have been like the vice president of fucking Bauer or something.
All right, five players.
Grandpa Joe, man.
And he's still on about to. Oh,
Surge
with the
hit
sixes of the
with the-
flop. Told you, 69, dude.
What is with all these guys hitting all these sets, man?
Yeah, a lot of sets today.
Perfecto, you signed. You get nothing.
He's not gonna get any.
Yeah, he's getting nothing for Christmas here.
Yeah, no action.
Yeah, but despite Grandpa Joe trying to fuck him up 9 weeks on Sunday, there's a bunch of monkeys running around. Squirrels going, no, no, no. Have you ever seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder? That musical? Grandpa Joe was Willy, Charlie's grandfather.
And they're trying to explain this to Roger, and Roger's like, "I'm just stacking a lot of chips. Can you leave me alone right now?"
Here, Doc. He needs someone to go with him because they had to be accompanied by somebody.
Or maybe I'm projecting, because that's probably what I'd be saying.
And that doesn't mean the
It'd be amazing if Roger never seen that movie
Or read the book.
or read the book.
Right. It's definitely been around for a long time.
That's what I'm saying.
book
That would
and
be.
the first
I would be
movie-
amazed.
Right. The first movie was, I want to say 1982, somewhere in there. Ow! Almost burnt, like it burned his fingers.
No, since I was, I think,
All right, we
18
got
years
a,
old, I've had different buddies of mine saying, either we need to get you on TV,
Walter, Queen 8, finally plays a hand.
or so like, I've been hearing it like for
yeah, he's been quiet today.
40 years, and
Super quiet.
I don't give a shit.
It's not much fun to lay that low, but it does keep you out of trouble.
Well, I guess all the cool kids are doing it.
All right, we got some action here.
Yeah, that's reasoning that'll get you to go broke. All the cool kids are doing it. And to the flop they go.
4 players. 4 players.
Walter with a pair.
Brett's got the gut shot straight draw. He needs a 7. And he's also got the nut flush draw.
225.
Marshall, if that comma didn't work, I'll just give you an arrow. I'll take whatever you got, dude. I'm the
2
only
and a
person you know
quarter
who
with the
keeps
top
anything
pair.
fucking give a shit.
Except for the prime.
Except for the what?
Oh, the prime rib. That's
Well, I wasn't talking about legal shit. I'm talking about
Oh,
illegal shit.
oh, okay, cool. Anything explicit.
Like I said, I haven't eaten at all today. Some prime rib sounds excellent.
I'm not putting that crap in my body.
Heads up back.
All right, so Brett's going to call with the nut flush draw and the gut shot straight draw. Hits none of it
What do you got there?
this round.
You want some meth off the street? Hand it over.
Roger, you gonna miss us? Get back?
Well, Walter doesn't have the top pot anymore, but he says he wants it all.
Cry. Okay. You're good. You're good, Walter. You're good.
And Brett needs an ace
by way of,
or a 7
yes.
or spade.
Who is he facing? 575?
Yeah, that's
See, at this
probably why he wants to
point,
take a second.
you think he's going to fish for it?
I mean, that's a ton of outs. He can't know how many outs of his are dead,
There
but
is a lot of outs, yeah.
he's got 15 outs as far as he knows. 5 of the outs are dead, so there's 10 left. And it wouldn't be quite a double up for him, but almost. And they're seeing the same clock we're seeing, so they know they don't have a lot of time left here for the show before they got to move.
Yeah. He'll have a triple Hennessy with an I'll have a.
That sounds good, actually. Like I said, now I got to drive down
That
to
just
Broward.
sounds like too much alcohol.
Yeah. Well, I'm about a foot taller than you and Irish, so.
I'm Irish too. We've been through this.
Oh, hey, sure enough, that's right. And Walter, we still don't know. Is he going to chase it or no? He seems really torn.
I don't think he's gonna.
It is a lot of outs, but it's also a lot of money to call.
It's 500.
575. Yep.
I don't have the best resources anymore. I'm an old man. Like when I was younger.
Oh, so it's not quite a double up. I underestimated his chip stack. I didn't see that stack of blacks over there. When he
Oh
was
yeah, he's got
counting
one.
it down.
It
Yeah.
says 1.7, which is about right, sort of.
So he cut out the 575 required to call, so he's just probably wants a count of what he'll have remaining if he calls and loses.
I'll never forget taking 3 grams of blow,
Which is always a
running it down the sink.
factor in a decision like this.
Sorry, I got a monster.
He's a lawyer.
Know anything about anything.
He's going to lay the draw down.
Folds it.
You can see the river.
Oh, don't see the river. Okay, he didn't
Good
get
fold.
Okay. All right, that's going to wrap it up from here for this session. We'd like to thank you all for joining us. For my broadcast partner, Skylar, and also for our production crew. We got James and Min up there, and our dealers, Crazy Kevin and Ron. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night for the final table of Friday night's tournament, which will be our next broadcast. Until then, this is Matt Fagan saying good night from Palm Beach.
Night night.
She's not known as the Black Widow.